There's one simple, exotic herb that anyone can use to flush out.
Okay. Hopefully that worked, and hopefully you all can see me. We are currently live from the couch. Yay! Okay, I see myself. Awesome. Okay, hello everybody. Hi. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna scooch over a little bit. Hello. Hi, Nappy. Hello, Park. Hello, Renee. Hello, Chase. We have Blue Jackalope back there. I don't know if y'all can see him. Wave, Blue. Wave.
I'm in the back row.
You're with. He's in the back row. Oh, back row gaming. All right, so we all are here. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. You can hear me and see me. Oh, yay. Okay. Yes, Akis, he is. He is currently getting in his final form. Well, that's one way to do it. I've been beamed by, what is that, a raccoon? Oh, is that the infamous raccoon that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
The not star raccoon.
The not star raccoon. So, comedy moment, yay. Okay. All right. Iru, hello Iru, and hello Daniel. You're here for another one to speak. Hello. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Hi, Thunder.
Well, Thunder's here. Hello, Thunder. I've been doing well. Yes, I have. How are you, Chase? I do have someone else here, and he will be here momentarily. He is currently transforming as we speak, as the kids say. Speaking of which, and just like that, we have appeared a wolf. A very green wolf, that is. And why don't you state your name and who you are?
You just basically said the same thing twice.
Mm-hmm. I want to hear it from you.
My name is Spector. If you can't tell, I'm a furry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you would have expected coming to a channel like this.
Great things. Especially cute things. So yes, everybody welcome Spector to the stream. This has been a long time coming, this plan of streaming together, like in person. So I'm glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So he has traveled a long way, and I am very glad to welcome him in my home. We will be attending Anthrocon 2023 together, which starts tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird.
Right?
Why? Why is it starting on a Thursday?
Well, it's not technically starting until Friday, but you can get early batch pickup tomorrow.
Well, okay, I guess. Is there not going to be any events?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just,
so
early batch pickup.
it's being more available on a Thursday, not necessarily starting.
Mm-hmm.
At least I can reg.
True.
So
I think there's maybe some drawing rooms or something. There's little activities you can do, but I don't think there's any panels or
I'm going to
anything.
update the schedule if I can have it.
Yeah. So yeah, we're here. This is the pre-Anthrocon live stream. We are very excited for tomorrow and the entire weekend. I can't believe that it is here already. It is, wow. It really snuck up on me. I don't know about you, but it really oh my gosh, Anthrocon's here. Holy crap. I got so much to do.
yeah, I was working all month doing dash of the door to save up enough money, and I'm still struggling, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm here, so that's all I'm worried about.
And we're glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I give you many props for all that driving, honestly.
I hate driving.
You do?
I really hate driving.
Aw. Well,
I was always excited. It's like, yes, I get to be able to just go anywhere I want to and do whatever I please. And then I was like, man, this It's kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have music while I'm driving. There's nothing else I can do.
No, not a whole lot. I mean, I guess you could shout at other cars or bark at them, but, you know, maybe that gets boring after a while. Maybe a little bit.
$5
Oh my gosh.
dues.
Hi, Park. Thank you, Park. That was so sweet. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Archie. And also hugs all around. Aw, well, thank you, Park. I really appreciate that. Yeah, really unnecessary. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much.
Said put the mic volume up a bit.
Oh, I can do that. No problem. Let's see. Mike Ox. There it is. Up we go. Okay.
We're having some slowdown.
Ooh. Where is the chat?
Throw down on the slow down.
There we go. Okay. Anyway. So, to the chat. Here we are. Akis says, hope you all have a nice time at Anthrocon. Well, thank you, Akis. Appreciate that. Try and put the mic volume up. Done that. Okay. Recco, RX, says, I'm not glad that he's here because he... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if you know that person.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, you'll be at Anthrocon 2024. Okay. Well, I look forward to meeting you. I know we talked about that on the last stream that I did here. Looks like it's doing a little thingy there. Hopefully we're still live.
The internet is being
Yeah.
old.
Yes. It's Ethernet, so I don't know why it's not even functioning. Oh dear.
Apparently there's stuff going on Thursday.
Oh really?
Yeah, okay, I was wrong. It does start Thursday, you're right, Spector.
Well,
Huh.
let's see if it does.
So wait, what are
something.
some of the events that they're having on a Thursday?
So at noon starts pre-reg pickup. One is a sightseeing cruise.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
2 o'clock it starts open tabletop gaming.
Okay.
4 o'clock escape room.
Is that Furry Logic or Fuzzy
Yeah.
Logic? Okay, gotcha.
5 o'clock is opening ceremonies.
Okay. Wait, on Thursday?
Yep,
Really?
yep,
Huh. I thought that would be at least Friday morning.
I did too.
Huh.
Then 5 we have another cruise, boarding, and Kennywood history and trivia.
Mm-hmm.
And Fursuiting 101. Press Your Luck Furry Edition.
You're reading Friday, right?
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
6,
Nappy brain.
yeah, 6 o'clock is Fursuit Care. Rabbit Meetup, which I will be at.
Okay.
SPC Foundation Orientation for Trainees.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Excite Truck, I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Then 7
Video game.
p.m. we have a Friendly Feline Furry Fiasco.
Okay.
How can I 3D print a fursuit head? Legal Funhouse.
what?
It's called Legal Funhouse with Boozy Badger, of course.
Oh, that
Oh.
makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Probably a lot more lawyer stuff. And then Anthrocon Jazz Big Band Rehearsal. Let's see. Oh, 8 o'clock. Fursuiting in action. Fursuit Price is Right.
That's new.
Them's Fighting Herds.
Hey, I want to play that game.
Them's fighting words.
And
Fighting
then
Fighting
Anthrocon
Herds.
Dances Thursday edition. 9 o'clock is Sex Ed, What High School Didn't Teach You.
Okay.
18 plus. 10 o'clock,
Dang, I'm sorry.
DT,
It's hard to see.
DSTEK, I don't know.
What
It's alphabet.
letters and things kind of meld together.
Yeah, I'll try and read 2 here in a minute. 11 o'clock, The Art of Memes. And that's it for Thursday. There's a lot of stuff going on Thursday. Okay.
Wow. Well,
Okay.
we're going to have to try out some things on Thursday. I'm getting there at, well, we're both actually getting there around like 4. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll be there. Hopefully meeting up with some friends and doing some things already. So I'm excited for that. Do you have any plans right out of the gate for Anthrocon?
Survive.
Survive. Words of wisdom.
Honestly, yes. It could be said for a lot of things. Survival at a con is paramount. Yes.
Especially with the air quality it's been lately.
Yeah.
It's going to be hell on a lot of, bad on a lot of us, my bad.
Huh. So, what are your thoughts on this cartoon rather called the Raccoons? I've never heard of that.
The raccoons. It sounds familiar. It definitely rings a bell.
I'm not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it has raccoons.
I don't
No,
think
it's all
so.
bears.
Yeah, I think I saw bears in it.
Trash bears?
Like polar bears.
Polar bears. Oh, hi, Azriel. How you doing? How's everything going? Everything's going really well. How are you doing? I've been seeing some of your video updates, and I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're fully healed from your accident some time ago. Okay, 2024, Mike Miller. Okay, I know you planned on this year, but I'm sorry to hear that you can't make it. Are you coming this year, or are you going this year and next year? I'm curious. Renee says my mom took me and your brother to the check out Getty Museum. It was great, and then went downtown and saw a pride parade. Okay, very cool. I've never heard of Getty Museum. What do they do there? What do they have there?
They're happy. They're giddy. Oh, that's giddy.
Getty, like Getty Lee?
Getty Images.
Geddy Lee.
Getty Lee. Fantastic musician, in my opinion.
He is pretty good.
Yes.
Like he's definitely like top tier bassist.
Mm-hmm. Him and John Entwistle, I think, are like some of the top.
Entwistle was a different man.
Definitely.
What?
He was
Oh
a
my
different
gosh.
man.
What do we have here? Hats the Pup, $10. Chase wanted to share his birthday happiness with you. Oh my gosh. Thank you
Well,
so
happy
much.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Chase. I hope you had a good one. And thank you.
Mr. Sweetie.
It's not my birthday, but it's yours, and you really didn't have to do that. Like, honestly, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You were so sweet. Oh,
Man,
goodness.
getting paid.
This doesn't happen a lot. I mean, when it does happen, I want you all to know it really means a lot to me. Like, you have no idea. Yeah, like, I want to give back as much as possible. And I know I've talked about this a little bit, and I did try to plan it for like the middle of this year. It just didn't end up working out. But I would like to do a charity live stream at some point. So at this point, I'm looking at Christmas time, maybe.
Okay.
Or
what
maybe-
exactly are you gonna take him to do?
Whatever we think of, whatever raises
Okay.
money.
Right.
Whatever we can do to raise money, like whether that's drawing, challenges, Cards Against Humanity, playing Jackbox. I don't know. We'll think of something.
Playing cards
Josh
games
is here.
would be pretty fun.
Oh, hi Joshy. How are you?
Hello, Stork.
Oh, hello Michael.
Joshy.
How are you? And yeah, I said hi to Thunder. Thunder, how are you doing? I don't know if I asked you yet. Oh, it's an art museum. Okay, I like art. Art is cool. Art is dead, according to Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Getty Museum, Art Museum, and they have interactive.
And
Oh.
we also have Gene Simmons saying that, like rock is dead, but I'm like, sure.
Because he's retiring.
Yeah,
Boo-hoo.
I don't know if I buy that
Oh,
for
no.
sure.
Yeah, somebody else.
Oh yes, a charity live stream would be pretty interesting. Also, Renee, I do like medieval time stuff, so I would definitely go to that place if I had the opportunity.
And I want to go back to what is it called? The medieval fair, or
Oh, yes. The
Yeah,
local one starts this next weekend.
yeah,
Mm.
that's right. There is actually a pretty large furry presence at the medieval fairs around here.
really
Yeah, we met 3 fursuiters.
interesting.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
That would be pretty fun to go to, like in Fursuit, but also have like time period stuff.
Yeah, I could see you carrying a sword or like a mace or something.
I would probably be carrying a battle axe.
So like a two-hander kind of.
Yeah, in D&D I'm usually a two-hander that, not like that. But I usually use like bigger weapons in D&D and stuff. That or I'm usually like a wizard, or not a wizard, but a sorcerer.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I like to be a mage,
Mage.
and I like to be stealthy and an archer. Those are my kind of main skills. So
Yeah.
especially in Elder Scrolls, like that's what I always played in Elder Scrolls. Oh, Keys, you've never played Cards Against Humanity. It is fun.
It's raunchy.
It can be very raunchy, and
what decks you use and who you play with?
you can do custom decks. We've done that before.
Oh yeah.
We've done, so one of our friends did made a whole entire like customized deck and had our names in them and stuff, and it was hilarious.
Okay.
Some of the stuff we did. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff we came up with. Oh, Ezreal, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. You're walking. Okay, good. Good for you. I'm happy to hear it.
Oh, Angelo, I saw you just asked about the new Helva bus. It was amazing. I loved it because it went back and touched on some important stuff.
Oh. Just, yeah.
Well, they're in season 2, but they went back and just did
Mike
episode 1,
Miller,
season
thank
8.
you very much.
Season 1, episode 8.
Okay. Okay.
They went back and did it, and
Oh.
it fills in.
Huh.
Oh,
So kind of
well,
tie some loose ends.
Nancy, I am doing well. I am doing well. Trin. Yeah, Trin. Okay.
Yeah. Fun fact about Alex Trin. They've been here since like I rebooted my channel.
Really?
Yeah. So Alex, you're, applause
That's
to a real
awesome.
one. So thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, Medieval Fair. It's a lot of fun, but it can be very hot.
Yeah.
Because it's in the middle of summer.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says you're cool, huh?
I'm cool. I would hope.
Yeah.
By
You
the
are-
way, I also too have a YouTube channel. I don't mean to plug it or anything, but I mean I do have one as well,
Yes.
and that's mostly because I want to take and do more collabs and stuff like, with this one. So.
Yeah, so if you all go down to the description in the stream, you will see Spector's channel linked, and on your channel is also linked your Twitter and your Twitch.
Okay.
Yep. So feel free to follow Spector, subscribe, follow all the social medias. You stream pretty regularly.
I do. I stream usually Tuesday through Saturday is when I stream. I stream basically in the afternoon, usually starting around 5 to 6
Nice.
is when I usually start.
Yes. Hey, Azur, feel free to pin that if you can.
Oh, and hi, Kazi. I didn't see you here, but
Oh, hi, Kazi.
they come into my streams every once in a while.
Aw, Kazi's so sweet. Kazi comes on my Twitch streams too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what do you stream on Twitch?
Games.
Oh,
Anything I can think of.
wait. What games?
Let's see. Literally games. Like the first game I played on Twitch was Portal. Then
Okay.
I played Team Fortress 2, then Left 4 Dead 2, then Golf with Your Friends. So I collabed with like Ty Tiger and Ace the Fen. I also played Knock Knock, which was infuriating. I played Firewatch,
Mhm.
and I'm in the middle of We Happy Few right now.
Okay.
So
So you're the variety streamer that really likes to play a lot of story-driven stuff.
yes. Also indie stuff. I love
Indie
indie
stuff.
horror games. Yes.
I usually play a lot of classic stuff.
Hmm.
So stuff from the NES, Super NES, N64, especially the N64 and the GameCube and Game Boy Advance and stuff, 'cause that's what I grew up with.
Hmm. Yeah, same here. I don't have an emulator currently, and
Yeah.
I would like to like get with Dolphin or something like that and get that going, but
YouTube doesn't work that way. Like what, with the pinning?
oh,
You can pin a comment at the top
Oh.
of the stream.
well, I can pin stuff. I don't know if you have that privilege. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, you should have the permission, Azur. I thought I gave that to you.
Maybe. You can take it, like, put the comment in, and we can take it and pin it at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I hope that donation helps you. Well, also thanks for so much. So for the wishes, thank you so much for being the kind of person I can feel comfortable being around, and you remind me of my older brother. Oh, thank you, Chase. That means a lot. I take it your older brother was a lot like you, because you're a very sweet person. So thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. you have a furry cousin, Mike. That's interesting. Aw. Wait. Sunny the fox was sneezing. She is allergic to all the furries. I can't tell if they are a furry or if they're a furry hater.
I don't know. I think they're fine.
Probably.
Might be overreacting a little bit, some here and there, but I don't know.
By the way, if any of you all are commenting, apologies in advance. The chat is going pretty crazy, even with slow mode on. So if we missed your message or your question, feel free to send it right again. Or if you said hello, we didn't see it, feel free to send it again, and we will answer. So yeah, apologies in advance because the chat is just it does that. So Mike says he has a surprise for Spector for you.
Okay.
Are we allowed to ask what the surprise is? Then it ceases to be a surprise.
I mean, I'm usually okay with spoilers in some cases.
Maybe
So,
a hint.
A hint.
A hint. Yeah, both is good. Both is good. Let's see. I can't read that. Vizipop? Didn't put my son at. Oh, okay. Episode 2, Season 2, and swore did because the small background character looks a lot like your Sona. Really? Huh. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if it's true. Wow. Isn't that something you find like a character? I get sent things all the time. People will send me like, "Hey, is this you?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, not quite. Like they'll see an art piece or they'll see something from a show, and it's like, no, not quite, but it's close. Aw, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Love you and love you all too. Thank you. Oh, okay, Renee. So you went to see your cousin Kira to celebrate their birthday. We went out to dinner. Oh, sounds like a good time. Renee, you're always doing something really interesting. Seems like you're always doing some fun things, and yeah, sounds like you're really living life. So I'm happy for you. How you doing back there, Bun?
I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet?
Not dead yet.
Well, that's a good thing. Make sure it stays that way.
Oh.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway because you're in my house.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to like send this to my Discord.
Oh.
Hey, El Rey.
Oh. Oh, hi, El Rey.
Take and link
Shadow.
link this stream in my Discord, and then take and put at everyone, and then tell everyone, because I can't take and get or send it to me in Discord.
Hi, Shadow.
Hi, Shadow.
Because I can't take and do it on the app. I hate YouTube's app.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes.
It's kind of garbage.
Shadow's a good boy.
Indeed. Yes. Also, hi, Del Rey. And Nappy, I'm really sorry to hear that you had a sad day. I hope that this makes it at least a little better. Yeah, and also sleep is good for the soul. So, yeah, I just hope that... And it's good to see you again, too.
I have no soul.
You have no soul?
No, I don't get sleep.
I mean, you have a good heart.
I mean, you think so?
Yeah. Pause up. Spector has a good heart. 2. That's 2 against... I don't know.
2 against these 4.
Catch these 4. Yes, I did see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer, Azrael. It looks fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yes, Azur, if you would like to link this stream in the Cuddle Den, feel free. Absolutely. That is one thing I forgot to do. Thank you for doing that.
The dark deed, as you requested, is done.
Yay,
Thank
stream
you,
links.
Minion.
Thank you, Minion.
Minion. Yeah.
Sounded like Dr. Evil for a second. So, Thunder has requested a boop.
On
Okay.
what?
Here we go. Ready?
Oh.
There, we booped. Deal with it, Thunder. Okay, Nappy. If you feel like coming back, feel free. But otherwise, I hope you have a good night.
Rest well.
Yes, please rest well, sleep well. Thank
Probably
you.
Been in the fandom for 3 years.
Who?
I don't know. They just said probably.
Joshy.
Oh, Joshy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I missed the first part of that. So, like, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, dang, I've been in the fandom for a while.
Mm-hmm. How many years have you been in the fandom, Spector?
18.
18. Wow. That really blows mine out of the water.
2005 is when I first kind of found everything, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like this. There's well, at first it was for the the not safe for work stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was 12 and going through some changes. Some people might take and know that.
Okay.
And so you look stuff up, and you find that, and then I found out that, oh, there's like an entire community behind this stuff, and that's pretty cool. And then I started getting more into it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. There's the discovery of it, and then there's like considering yourself one, I think, is the difference. I myself have been in for almost 12 years. It'll be 12 years this October. How about you, Blue?
I'm right up there with Spector. I've been like 18, almost 19 years.
okay.
Wow. I feel like a cub. I feel like I haven't been in very long at all, and honestly, it kind of does feel like yesterday. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times it does.
Yep. Also, we had a request from Michael. Hugs. There you go. That's for you, Michael.
Bye, Stark.
Bye, Michael. Hugs for you, and hope you have a good night. We'll be here for a little while. If you want to join back, feel free. It's been longer. So, Azur, are you saying it's been longer for you? Azur, I think you've told me one time. Yes?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Enter the Fursuit dance competition and do an interpretive dance like Squidward from SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh. So, that would probably get you placed at least, because everybody would get it.
Yeah.
Wow, would you do that?
Maybe.
Well, I'd probably do the dance from, let's see. Oh, okay. So there's the elevator dance.
The elevator dance.
Yeah, there's no steps to it.
Okay.
All right, on to the dad jokes here. So,
You want to pull out that? Don't need to.
I mean, you have to take the step to push the button
mm-hmm.
on the outside, and then you have to take another.
You
The
will
second
go down.
step would be push the button on the other side.
That's
So
true.
There's at least 2 steps.
You open that can of worms, Sammy?
No, not in my house. Yeah, Renee, I saw that. I heard that you went to Universal and you saw the Mario Brothers, and I believe we talked about the Mario movie last time. So, which, by the way, if any of you have not seen it, is a wonderful movie. I highly recommend it.
Been openly furry for maybe a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And first since you're a preteen Sonic fan.
I mean,
The Sonic fandom
kinda.
is weird.
it is. It very much is.
It's weird. Like, I know some people, even here probably in the chat, doesn't take a no, like some of the wild west days of the internet, and we weren't necessarily in like the wild west like it was back in the 90s. It was kind of more like the end of the wild west of the internet, and there was some weird stuff.
Yes. One word, 4chan.
4chan, I don't even go to 4chan, none of that.
No. Oh my gosh, Haru is here, and Bird is here, and Satire. I saw your comment go by, and thank you for the well wishes for a great con. I appreciate it.
Is there someone named Satire?
Is it Satire or Satire? And Sarix is here too. Hi,
If
Sarix.
it's Satire,
Is it? It's Satyr, I believe.
okay.
See,
'Cause I was about to say that would be a great persona theme is satire, and then you just like, you know, have satirical themes like when you go to cons and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Satirical. That would be a pretty interesting panel. The satirical panel.
The satirical panel.
oh, Shadow says be careful because of the air up here. Yeah, Shadow, dude, like, you could see the air today. Like, it's not fog,
Yeah.
and it smells like burn.
Yes.
I was walking around town all day, and great, amazing place up here, but it was overcast all day, and there was just no clearing up.
Nope.
It was kind of nice though, at the very least, because I didn't like crisp, so there was that plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like that all day long at work. Like, it was just a thick fog. So I work in like a warehouse setting, and it was just, you could look up into the lights and just see like smoke. It was weird. And you could smell it all day long. Like, people at my work were wearing masks, and it was masks for a different reason. So yeah, it's getting pretty bad. I really hope that they can get it under control up there. So if any of you who are on the north coast, northeast coast of the U.S., please be safe. Please take precautions, because it seems to be changing every single day. So, and if you're in Canada, please like veer away as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mitch. Hi, Mitch. How are you? It's good to see you. Ezreal says, hey, Samson, I got something for you. Hey, Jude.
Don't
Make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. What?
I've been listening to this band called WoFat all day. It has been I don't know what I can and can't say on here.
PG-13 at most.
PG-13. It has been the bee's knees.
I
The
love
cat's pajamas.
Yes.
Something of that nature, yes.
It really cooks.
My eggs,
My spaghetti.
spaghetti,
Mom's spaghetti.
all spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Bird says, I'm sitting in the Greyhound parking lot. The drive, I saw it. Sorry, it went off the screen. Something about the drive. How was it, Dante? I'm curious. And how is the Greyhound station? Because we may be parking there tomorrow. Mitch, I believe you sent it to me? Question mark. I'm so sorry. My Discord messages are like all over the place, and I've been prepping for Anthrocon, so a lot of times I don't get to my messages in a timely manner, so I really apologize for that if I haven't seen it, but I'll be sure to check Discord once we are done.
Is there a way to purchase a fursuit without requiring a small business loan? Make it yourself.
Word to the wise.
Like, that's not me being snippy or anything. Like, literally making it yourself. I think you can probably build a fursuit for roughly $500. And the best thing is you don't even really have to do the foam work. You can go onto Etsy and literally buy 3D printed heads that you just have to basically stick a little bit of padding and the fur on, and then bam, there you go, fursuit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have our register expert back here. Who's,
I am not an expert.
You are, and don't think otherwise.
Okay.
He has made many suits, and he can attest to the same thing.
I'm working on one right now. Haru, while you're in here, here's your tail.
Or buy on the third world exchange rate.
You see, Haru is here, right?
I believe so. I believe I saw his name. Yes, probably make. So, kind of what Spector said. Also, there are plenty of like websites, like Etsy, like you were saying, and I know Furby is back.
Furby is back. Holy crap.
Yes.
Right?
Holy crap. I didn't realize that they came back, and I don't think a lot of other people realize they have come back. Which, by the way, I need to buy stuff for my mini-series. Just,
We won't say a
don't
word.
buy stuff.
We
Don't
won't say
tell
a
it. Just, but yeah, oh my gosh. It's been, how many years?
Oh, at least 5.
Yeah,
Has it been 5?
it's been
Yeah.
a long
I
time.
thought it's been a little bit longer.
It probably has been. It's been at least 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be, what, 3, 4... Was it 2018 that they shut down?
I think so.
Around there,
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, it would have been about 5, almost 6 years going on, so yeah.
Hmm.
They shut down in like late summer,
Mm-hmm.
early fall, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But Furby was this magical place where you could find some of the most obscure furry stuff. And if you're a collector like I am, there are people who are selling like old comics and stuff on there that are like furry oriented, and
Yep.
it's great. And sometimes they're pretty cheap. You'll occasionally get like some of the crazy expensive ones. Like for some reason, there's one called I think it's the American Journal of Anthropomorphics 3. All of the other ones are like maybe $15 to $25, but the third one for some reason is like $300.
That is weird.
I don't understand. I have all 4 of them.
Huh.
But I didn't pay $300 for the 3rd edition. I paid like maybe $20.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Huh. $300.
yeah.
Man, that makes no sense.
Yeah, they used to always have stuff on there from like people would get like super sponsored stuff from cons that they would sell that stuff off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, the 2 big things that I'm trying to find is the first 2 issues of Genus.
Oh.
Okay.
How's your luck been?
I know some places where I could get some, but the problem is that if I buy both of them, that'll probably be about $600-700.
Oh, my heart stopped a little bit.
So that's the reason why I haven't like invested in the first 2.
Yeah.
Plus, the first 22 issues of Genus are off the charts. Like you're talking like $25 to $50, sometimes $75 for a few issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like the really early ones.
Okay.
Because it was made, those were printed by a printing company that no longer existed, and then the rights transferred to Radio something Comics. And then they persisted up until they got bought. I think they got bought out by Rabbit Valley,
Okay.
and then Rabbit Valley got bought out by Fenris.
Oh, okay.
And that was recent.
Hmm.
Now we're talking like 2 years ago,
Okay.
because I actually talked to the guys who were running Fenris, so, and they were heavily promoting like we bought Rabbit Valley, and it was probably a good thing because they needed a revitalization like big time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's sophisticated. But
Hello, Trudy.
yes. Hello. It's good to see you.
I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure he's going to be, I'm hoping Brayburn is there this year. Because I need to, and if it's the only thing that I take and buy in the dealer's den, I'm going to take and go find room what is it, room 69?
What? 366?
No, 366. Like room 69, room 609, something like that.
Room 621.
621. You say, yeah.
Maybe. There's a lot of inside jokes. Yes. probably the fun room. Room 609.
Room 609.
Mm-hmm. Dante's there already, by the way, at AC.
Really?
So, yeah, and apparently the Greyhound station is kind of packed.
He's on the third level.
Okay. Whew. Well, we'll have to take our chances then. But yeah, Dante, you get back to walking around. Thanks for stopping in. Chase says, me and my family are from upstate New York. Oh, and you never saw any fursuits around the area since you were 8, you just wish that you could find at least 2 fursuits and get all the hugs. Aww. Well, you never know. There are a lot of New York furries, like a lot of New York furries, and they like I meet at least 5 of them every convention. Yeah. So they might still be a little salty that Anthrocon moved out of New York.
Oh, Anthrocon used to be in. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
It did used to be in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Albany Anthrocon. Yes, that's what it was called.
That was the last one.
Room 366 and the E621. I like that. So, Akis, real quick. One of the first furry conventions I have ever been to in my life. We got room 620. And I was upset.
You didn't get 60. You didn't get stitches room.
Hmm?
What did you? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we were 1 off. And the people around, like right across from us, got 621, and we actually met them. And they didn't say it, but I could tell they were just kind of like, ha ha. So, and I also knew a furry who his old apartment was 366.
Huh.
So I took a picture of his door.
Okay. It took so nice. Technically an inside job. Ask Ollie.
Inside job.
And yeah, AC used to also be in Philly for a little while.
That's right. Before, it was right when Kage took over, it moved to Philly. And then they outgrew the Adams Mark, I think it was, in Philly. And he was like, okay, moving to Pittsburgh. Don't want to, but we're going to have to. So.
Turned out to be a better move anyways.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is a crazy city.
Yes, it is.
Indeed. Never
I
sleeps.
hate driving in the weird windy side roads on the sides of the hills.
It's built over 3 rivers. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Illyria's the same way up here in Ohio. Illyria's built over 3 rivers. It's tomfoolery driving into there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Illyria's a lot of fun to drive. Oh, yeah. Azrael's from New York. That's right. See you tomorrow, Dante. Thanks for stopping in. AC used to be in Philly. Yeah, we talked about that. And let's see. Mitch says, I wonder if you and a bunch of fursuiters will be able to record a video of you all standing on 1 foot paw. That's actually a good idea. How long can we hold it? How long can you stand on 1 paw?
Oh no.
Depends on how many libations you've had, I guess.
Thank you, Blue.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Depends how long you've been at the party.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I saw Satire, your comment. I saw, you said we're adorable. No, you. Okay. And I will die on this hill.
And it is Satyr like the Greek.
Mitch Connor.
I did see that earlier. They posted it. It is Satyr like the goat, the Greek creature, the half goat, half human.
Oh, yeah.
It is pronounced Satyr.
Oh, Satyr. Oh, okay, Satyr. My mistake.
It's alright.
Thank you.
I caught it, but you didn't.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Hello, Renee.
Oh,
Sound of Furries alive with the hills are alive with the sound of furries.
yes. Welcome back, Renee. And Julie Andrews? What?
Thank you, Irene. Now that's stuck in my head. I love you, dear.
Oh my gosh. Sound of Music. Sound of, well, you're a musical wolf, so.
What?
You're musical. So Sound of Music kind of makes sense.
I guess so. I
Oh,
haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to musicals, my favorite one is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Okay. Wow, that's an unpopular one, but I like it.
I love that musical.
Yeah?
It is.
I would binge watch that thing like 3 or 4 times a day when I was a kid, and I can still watch it to this very day, and it'll still be exciting.
That's fantastic.
That's how with Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors is amazing.
Yes.
I love Little Shop of Horrors. My favorite scene of Little Shop of Horrors is the dentist scene of all time. Yes, doctor.
Say, oh.
Yes, doctor. Oh, hi, Max. How are you? It's good to see you.
Can't get into it. We demonetized.
Oh, Mike, you met Uncle Kage in person. He's a great guy in person. And Alkali. Okay, yes, indeed. Oh, there's Haru, by the way.
Haru.
Haru.
I've also met Kage and
Tail.
Alkali. Yes. Where's Tail?
Tail.
Oh, I see Tail.
Tail.
His green tail. There it is. There's the boy. Part of the boy.
Okay, Sater, we have to hang out. Rocky Horror fan right here. Yes, honey.
A Rocky Horror. I haven't watched Rocky Horror in a while either.
Hmm.
It's been a few years.
Rocky Horror and Shock Treatment. I'm not so talked about sequel.
Time Wolf.
Let's do the Time Wolf again.
Ruff, ruff.
Riff, riff.
Azur says, feed me. Well, if you insist, I know you like pizza.
Alright. I just did it to you already. Hello.
Oh my gosh, the chat is like... Again, sorry if we don't get to your message. It is literally, the chat is like flying, so feel free to submit it again if we don't read it.
We'll be at AC tomorrow. Lots of hugs. Look for someone named Sterling with bright colored hair. We shall, if you find us, then yeah, then just hug.
Yes.
I guess.
Ooh.
Okay, here's a question for you, Spector.
Yeah.
What is your preferred conduct at a con? Like, if someone were to come up to you, how would you respond?
Like, what would they be? What were they asking or anything?
Like, if they wanted a hug right away, would you hug them? Would they have to ask you first? Like, what would you prefer they do? Like, do you like boobs? Do you not like boobs? What?
As long as you don't like jump out of thin air and like tackle me, I'm usually pretty open to doing a hug. If you want to do a boob, just make sure you know I'm aware that you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you might end up getting like ran into, or like, you know, please, like, you know, don't just come up to me and like hit me or anything. Just, you know, don't like do something to the suit that you wouldn't really do to your own. Like, respect other people's suits.
And boundaries.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes. So I would agree. Absolutely. Make sure that, especially with fursuiters, make sure that we know that you're there. Great example. This happened to me last year at Megaplex. Somebody came up behind me. I didn't know them too well. Somebody came up behind me and literally picked me up off the ground in suit.
Yeah.
Like, around here, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, especially don't do that to somebody in a full suit, because that's, you know, there's a lot of money if it rips.
Mm-hmm. And you could also hurt the person very badly.
Yeah.
And if they have a medical issue that you're not aware of, that could cost you a lot of money, you know? So.
Also, please don't grope fursuiters.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
I hear about. I've never had it happen to me, you know, unwillingly, but you know. And if you see that, also stop that as well, because there will be some people who are not too kind, and I am definitely one of those people. You will get hit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I will throw off these hands for other hands.
Same.
Big, fluffy, and squishy, and then there's the actual.
Yeah.
You don't want the actual. I agree. I've only been groped in suit, I think, twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened in passing. Like, I was walking by and I felt it, and I looked and I didn't see anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So people can be sneaky too.
Yeah.
So don't be that one person that's sneaky. Just don't do it at all.
Preferably.
Preferably, yes. I'm eating my own tongue. There we go.
I heard that completely differently. Okay. Hey, Pandocula.
Hi, Panda. It's good to see you.
How did you read that? I'm curious now.
I heard him. He said he was eating his tongue, his own tongue, and I was like, I did not hear. Some of those words were very warped.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's another thing that happens in suit is someone can say something to you and you hear it completely different
Yeah.
because it's muffled and you're like, I beg your pardon?
Especially when the other person's also in a fursuit, so their voice is already muffled coming out, and now it's going to be muffled coming into the other person's head, especially if they got like a really padded one.
Yes. Oh, yes. Don't get me wrong, there are some people who say some pretty sus things, even out of suit or in suit, but sometimes it's completely misconstrued because you're both muffled. And you're like, yeah. Totally.
How is Anthrocon? Well, I mean, we're not there yet.
How is it? It's a good con.
Yeah, it is
in
a really good
general.
con. Like, it's probably it probably takes precedent over MFF for the most part.
Yeah, I would say close. I would say it's very close, but yes, I would probably prefer Anthrocon over MFF.
Yeah.
Only because MFF is kind of enclosed. It's not very public,
Because it's cold.
and it's
Well,
cold.
that too. It's like, yeah, you have to go at least a mile to get to it anywhere for food.
Oh, yeah. And another thing about Anthrocon is that not only is it during the summer and it's warm, but we're also pretty close to a waterfront river.
Oh, it's
And
beautiful.
it's basically sundown to sunup party down there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, it is. We were out there last year. We were out there till like Sunday at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Like it was going all night long, and the cops didn't care. That
Yeah.
was even great. That was even better. So, yeah, like it is a party con, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. And also the block party. The block party
Yes.
is really awesome. That happens after the
Parade.
parade, yeah.
Which we have to be mindful of this year because it's supposed to be raining that day.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
So they might not do it, or if they do, they'll be limited inside.
Yeah. We might just be on the underpass, you know, and then circle back inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll figure it. They'll figure it out.
Someone grabbed and pulled my tail, which was almost $80. I'd be like, can you please not do that? Yeah, that's the other thing is if you like grab a suitor and something breaks, that's a lot of money to repair it too. Like some suitors have their tails attached, some have their paws attached. They're well, obviously ears, but you know, these aren't all detachable parts all the time. You know.
Yeah. Also, another thing about suiting. If you can, always have a spotter, especially if you know for a fact that there is going to be children around.
Yes.
Because, holy crap, you can't take and see them down there.
Nope.
You will run into them.
Yep.
And if you are not careful, they will also take and probably tackle you because
Yeah.
they don't know boundaries.
Right.
Yep.
Which is the reason why I also don't wear my tail a lot around kids, so...
I've taken out a couple of children, not meaning to.
Well, that's okay. We've all been there at least on some level, you know. So the important thing with kids is when you know that they're there, is you get down to their level. Get on
Yeah.
one knee, get on, sit down if you have to. Just, make sure that you're present with them in that moment.
I can get
Yes.
down on me, but I'm not getting back up.
That's fair. Fursuit parades are fun to watch indeed. Last year there was like 3,000 suitors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was big. You know.
I need to
2.5
get,
hours.
I want to get one of those 360 cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So when I
yes.
go through the parade, I can take and like stick it in a backpack and have it like straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I never thought of that.
I was calling you out, Sammy. Says you crashed out at the waterfront last year.
Yes, I did. I fell asleep. I took a little nap. What of it? I was tired.
Yeah, oh yeah. Seder kids do have dirty, sticky hands too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid hands, brownie cake hands,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
mud pie hands.
Yeah, I remember distinctly one of the first times I ever interacted with a child in my suit. I took my head off when I got back to the room, and I checked, and like from here down to here on my left ear was all sticky. So I was like, yeah. So I just got some rubbing alcohol and came right out. But
Okay.
it was the child had something. Probably chocolate.
You want ants, that's how you get ants.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, Renee, I'm sorry. If we haven't been seeing your messages, once again, apologies, but the chat tends to have its moments of like, boop, and it's gone. So,
Yeah.
yeah, even with slow mode, it's crazy.
It's probably because I'm here. It's like anticipated, needed to happen.
The chat, yes. This has
Hey,
been quite
King's here
anticipated.
too. I didn't see him.
Yeah, oh yeah, hi King. I don't know if we said hi before. Yeah, King, I don't know if I ever asked you this. You're in Florida. Have you ever been to Megaplex? That's one of my favorite cons, Megaplex. I love that con so much.
That's another one that I need to go to.
It is a good time, and we're in a new hotel this year, so woohoo! And it's bigger.
Okay.
Are you going to that, Sammy?
Yeah, I am.
Oh. Ugh.
Mitch, it sounds like a challenge. We'll have to try it out. Let's see. The new Elemental movie. Okay. What do you think about the Elemental movie? I've heard of it, but I've not seen it.
I haven't seen it. I have not. No, I haven't actually watched a movie since the Dragon Ball Superheroes movie.
Oh,
It's been months. I don't watch a whole lot of movies.
that's fair. The last movie I saw was the new Fast and Furious movie. And I'm not a huge fan of those movies, but it was entertaining. A lot of explosions.
That's basically all they are.
A lot of driving, lots of explosion. That's basically
Vin Diesel.
Fast and Furious.
And
Yeah,
Vin
and
Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yes.
Okay, so quick thing. I used to have a little bit of a crush on Vin Diesel.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
holy
listening.
crap.
You're not alone.
And he still looks good now. And I can't remember what movie it was. It was one where he was babysitting these kids.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was one of those stupid movies that a lot of action heroes had to do back in the 2000s.
That's right.
But I thought that was like one where he was like the best looking, and I swear that childhood crush was Vin Diesel.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those who's kept his own, like, he's got his own vibe,
Yeah.
you know? And he's kept that for many years. Also, bye Haru, thanks for stopping.
Bye, Green Boy.
I'll see you probably tomorrow or Friday.
Oh, Spector, you're talking about The Pacifier.
Who's that?
The movie that Vin Diesel was in with all the kids. The Pacifier.
The Pacifier, yes.
Pacifier, okay. I've never seen it actually, but that sounds like something, one of those cheesy, like, Daddy's Home, or like,
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
or Big Daddy, or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah's called it. Shadow says last
Yeah,
movie you saw was Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Okay.
Was that no, that wasn't the first one. The Jurassic World.
That's like the
The second?
fourth, third one.
How many have there been? I can't remember.
How many?
I've watched the first
I think
Jurassic
there's like
World.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
Jeez.
the ones with Chris Pratt, I think, are the
Yeah.
newer ones. So
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know how I feel about them. I hear they're good, but like I prefer the originals, like the first one, and
Yeah.
so on. So
at this point they're just beating a dead horse.
yeah, dinosaurs, we get it. Renee says, I thought the movie was beautiful and emotional and represents racism because they say elements don't mix. Oh, okay, I get it. You enjoyed it. You're a sucker for Disney movies. Okay. Like, I'm kind of mixed on like modern Disney movies.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's hit or miss.
just give me Zootopia 2 already.
Yeah, Zootopia
Really?
2 is pretty much like the only Disney movie that I'm going to be watching when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even care about any other current projects.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this one was Pixar. This one was Pixar. This is like one of Pixar's biggest flops so far.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Cars 2, which I actually kind of liked a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yet we're still getting a Toy Story 5.
Are we
What?
getting a Toy Story?
What the French toast?
We are. Yes. I'm pretty sure even the actors were like, another one?
It needed to end at 3.
I agree.
It needed to end at 3.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Andy giving us away his toys was fine.
Mhm.
That was a good ending to the story.
Yep.
Especially if you remember going to see the very first one in theaters when it came out.
Mhm.
That was a good ending, and then they ruined it.
I saw the first one on a VHS in my grandmother's basement.
Oh, VHS.
Yep. And the big box TV that was also a cabinet.
Was it wood?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then that TV died, and they put another one on top of it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You did the exact same thing we did. I'm gonna go get a slice of pizza.
Go for
Well,
it.
after that, when there goes my phone. Yeah, screw it, it's fine.
It's cool. There's a phone. All right. So, welcome to the Kitty Fox Show. Honestly, I'm really glad to have Spector and Blue here. It has been a great time so far. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you for joining us all for this pre-con, pre-AC Anthrocon live stream. I really appreciate you all being here. You all are wonderful. Toy Story 5, aka Fast and the Furious 11. Yeah, you know, and I heard from the grapevine that they are planning on at least 3 more Fast and Furious movies.
Really?
Yes. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, Toy Story 4 was, yeah, I agree.
It was, I don't know how I feel about it either.
It was good on its own, but I don't think it didn't really coherently make any sense why they should have made it in the first place.
Nah, but you know that's how you get as much money out of a franchise.
Yep.
Milk it to death.
Yes. So
Like they did with something like, I don't know, Gears of War and
like they keep teasing another Silent Hill movie, and it's like, the first one was okay, but the second one was not great. And then like Tomb Raider and all that, so.
oh god, they're making another Transformers movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Beast one's now actually going to the Beast, the animals.
Mm. And apparently they're making a live-action Pocahontas.
Interesting.
Mm. You know, I liked Pocahontas, so I think that might be good.
Yes.
Actually, I did like the live-action
That might
Beauty and
actually
Beast.
be a movie that would work in live action a little bit more. I didn't like any of the live action stuff that they've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're making, supposed to be making a live action Lilo and Stitch as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. It might be kind of like the first Sonic, you know, like the first rendition of the Sonic movie looked really bad.
Oh.
And so I just want them to make Stitch cute, please, please, please.
King, I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I'm going to see Dial of Destiny. It's coming out next weekend.
Is it?
Yes.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it's who it is, but I think it looks like he's passing on the torch to a family member.
Okay.
Maybe his daughter or something.
What
Nice.
movie?
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Okay.
Renee said you saw the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer, but you're not sure about seeing the movie because it's a horror movie. You can't handle it. I get that, but I saw the trailer and I was like, they actually made these animatronics look pretty good.
Okay, my take on that is, I've already seen the other one, the Banana Splits movie. Hopefully, it's not as cheesy as that.
I hope not either.
It was hilarious, but it was super cheesy. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Because Banana Splits, in my opinion, are a lot like the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, they're more retro, but a lot of the same thing goes on there.
Well, to me, it's like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of has Chuck E. Cheese vibes.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the intention originally.
Right.
I actually saw a video not too long ago of these guys who were exploring an abandoned carnival, like up on a mountain, and I guess this place it was like a kind of a bootleg place, had bought like the old Chuck E. Cheese animatronics and like repurposed them, so they were even more cursed than original. So I just I can't do it. Too much. Whew.
They're almost a live version of Frozen. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. Everything's gonna be live action by 2050.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And then it's going to be all AI generated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sater, we just had MCFC this year.
Yeah, I actually just uploaded the con video a couple days ago. So, yeah, it was a great time, and I was there last year too, and still had a great time. So, one of my favorite cons of all time. Banana Splits movie. That's bananas. Ha ha, Iru. I still have that theme song stuck in my head from watching Cartoon Network. Mm-hmm. Original furries. Enough said. You remember the Banana Splits late night Cartoon Network in the 90s? Yep, exactly. It was right before Adult Swim came on.
Yep.
So, yep.
Where's my pause at?
On the beanbag underneath the raccoon.
Oh, I'm just blind.
Pause. Pause.
Look out.
Texas Chuck E. Cheese saw me massacre.
Oh, I
geez,
kicked
Ira.
my...
We have the wolf cam, and that's for all of you who wanted to see Spector get the gritty. What is it?
The what?
Get the gritty.
Get the gritty?
Sneaky
Grits?
For
I
all
like
you
grits.
for all of you Gen Zers out there, that's what that's for. Chase says, I forgot to tell you. Remember your panda plush, Cope? Yep, I remember. I need to help her get washed up and
Skylar.
improved, but I don't know if there's anyone who can help me save her. Well, Chase, you can always kind of like do carpet cleaning. That's really good for plushies. It works for fursuits, so it can work for plushies. So just do some research for like handheld carpet cleaners. Like there's a thing called the green machine that fursuiters use to clean their suits. It's the Bissell Little Green, and you can even just use like a regular carpet cleaner. So, oh hi Skylar, and did you want to capitalize on the cleaning part?
The cleaning part? No.
How do you clean your suit, Spector?
I usually spray it with kind of like an antibacterial spray.
Oh.
Yeah, good disinfectant spray is
Yeah.
suggested.
I just have to make sure that I don't spray it on the eyes, otherwise it will cause damage.
Yes. Bleeding, if you will.
Yes.
Yes. As morbid as that sounds, that's what it's called. Oh. Forbidden ones on the dance floor. You're pulling out the forbidden moves on the dance
Forbidden
floor.
ones.
I've seen you dance, I think, once.
Are you doing floor wars this year?
Who?
Spector? Are you doing floor wars this year?
Me personally,
No.
I don't think so. No. I've actually never done it.
The
I've
only
seen
dance
it.
that I really know is head banging.
Oh, fair.
So, I mean, that could be a dance. You just stand there and... I'm sure everybody would appreciate that. Especially if it's like Pantera or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
Let me just say, furries and metal mix pretty well. I don't know why, but they do. Sorry, Renee. I saw your message. Something about you playing soccer. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's a lot. That's a long schedule for soccer. You must be tired. Oh, did you know Paul Walker starred in the first Joyride movie, and it was the best, or compared to the other
yes.
two, followed afterwards? No, I didn't hear about that. Candy Cane?
Yeah, that's the truck driver in Joyride.
Oh, okay. I've never seen Joyride.
It's interesting.
Oh, okay. Chase, yeah. So your dad said the same thing. Yeah, it. You can also just like hand wash it. If you get like a washcloth and some detergent, you can do that. Just be careful with bleach. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, bleach might not be a great option.
No.
Dante's back. He says it's really fuzzy there.
Yeah.
Well, catch all the fuzz, Dante. Bring it all home. Put it all
Apparently
in your
I
car.
look like Kiwi Fox. They have a
Kiwi
lot of
fuzz.
green.
Well, green.
Dante, use all the fuzz to build your nest,
Yes.
your bird nest.
Feather your nest and lay some eggs. Anyway.
Well,
Uh,
wait a minute.
it is kind of kiwi green, though. It's more. It's supposed to be neon, right?
It's supposed to be kind of. There's this very. I'm trying to find the words to explain it. There's a green. I listen to a lot of stoner metal, and there's like this specific shade of green that when you see it, it kind of invokes a lot of 70s vibes, smoking a J. And it's supposed to be that kind of green. It's just really hard to get that kind of green.
So like Mary Jane green, basically.
Kind of.
Okay. I can see it now that you say that.
Like if you look up an album called Jason the Dragon by a band called Weed Eater, that's the green I'm talking about. The green in the background.
Okay. Huh. There's a very specific shade, like especially with like fursuits, you gotta be careful with that.
Mhm.
So when you had Spector made, did you like send that album cover to your maker?
Yes.
That's awesome. And they got it right. At least I hope they did.
They got it. Well, they picked out the color that was going to take and closely match it. Technically, the only thing that's wrong with my suit is that the silver is not light enough. It's supposed to be kind of a very moonlight silvery silver. So that's the only thing that's not necessarily correct. It's not terrible, but I'm not gonna complain about it too much. I will get a 2.0 eventually.
So is this like a 1.5 then? Because you have your first one.
My first one was of a completely different design.
Oh, okay.
I still kept some of the design roots that I came up with in my first suit that I got back in. How long ago did I get that? 2011, 2012. But for the most part, it was very different. Like it was dark green and black, and I had a little bit of silver here and there that I added towards the end. But
okay. Huh. Because I did see a picture of your, and I think you also did like a Halloween type video with your first fursuit head, and I was like, that's your first one. Because I was comparing it to this one, I was like, this just doesn't look the same, and that's probably why, because it's completely different.
Yeah.
So I did not know that. Wow. I also have my first one is up there. I would get it down, but I can't see. If all of you go back like to my first few videos on the channel that are still up, you will see it looks like Freddy Fazbear and a mixture of like Teddy Ruxpin. I don't know.
It looks like you made a fan character from Gregory's Horror Show and made it a suit.
You know what? That's fair.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Well, you know what? It was free, so that's what you
that's
get for a
not
free
terrible.
suit. Yeah.
I can't argue with free. I'm not a Karen.
Give me my discount. Let me speak to your manager. Discounts. But this one is actually considered a 2.0 because it is the same design. So
that'd be a great idea for a Sona named Discount, and he's like kind of a cheaply made suit.
Basically, Carpet Sample 2.0.
Oh God, let's not talk about Carpet Sample.
I had to.
Let's not talk about Carpet Sample.
Also, Sauces, hi, I saw your message go by.
Oh, Sauces is here? Oh, I didn't even see him. Hey.
How
I
you
know
doing?
he said he was going to take and try and make it in when I was streaming the other day, so.
It's good to see you. Metal plus furry equals protogen.
Maybe.
Correction, furry plus toaster plus metal equals protogen. So, also make sure you have virus protection. They want to get those, bugs, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mhm.
Let me talk to the manager. How about no? How about you take your business somewhere where they will tolerate you, Karen? Oh, Renee, you went to the gym this morning. You walked to your dad's house and went to soccer practice. And as soon as you got home, oh, okay, wow, my gosh, you're very active too, Renee. I've noticed that too. You're gonna sleep really good tonight, I bet you. No, I've never seen Joyride, Mitch. Have you seen Joyride?
I don't think so.
No. I've never even heard of it, actually.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just haven't watched it.
I know who Paul Walker is. That
Yeah.
much I know, but I don't think I've ever heard of Joyride. I was actually thinking of a movie today that I completely forgot about. Hot Rod.
Hot Rod?
Yeah. Anybody out there see Hot Rod? It is an underrated, cheesy, like, satire movie, and I love it. Starring the Lonely Island.
Oh, dude.
Huh?
A friend who is going to Pittsburgh
Yeah?
just got ghosted.
Uh-oh.
That's not
He is
good.
in the middle of Pittsburgh with all of his stuff
Oh
Oh.
my gosh.
and nowhere to go.
Oh. That's so sad.
That's not good.
We wish your friend the best there, Blue. I'm very sorry to hear that. Also, don't be that guy at conventions either. If you're going to say you're going to room with somebody, please do it. And if you have to make other arrangements, let them know.
Is he gonna be okay?
I hope so.
This is 4 hours ago. I posted, while Anthrocon is off to a great start, I think the guy he says the guy I'm rooming with ghosted me. Assistance needed. So he's got all of his stuff, and he just got dropped off in the middle of downtown Pittsburgh with nowhere to go.
Oh.
Baseball. Well, it's been a few hours, so we hope that they got the help that they needed. If, at the very least, by con staff.
Oh.
You know. Also, hi Rosemary, good to see you. Oh, hi Johnson, how are you? It's good to see you too. Oh, Renee, you have to work tomorrow. It's okay, I do too, but only for a few hours, thankfully.
Wait, he's at work tomorrow?
Yeah, for like 5 hours.
Okay.
If I had the option to take the day off, I would, but if I did, then I wouldn't have enough time off for Megaplex.
Wow. So, wait, what do you do exactly?
So, this is for all of you and you. I get stuff from trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I bring it in the building. I put it on a shelf. Then somebody says, I want that thing. I go back to where I put that thing. I take it off the shelf. I put it on the other dock, on the other side, and I give it to another person on a truck, and I watch it go away.
Oh. Okay. Huh.
Shipping and receiving.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a job. It gets me to furry cons.
Right.
Also, this job that I have is very generous with time off, as much as they can be, so I can't complain. But, you know, they're okay with me doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. That is a good question. To any of you out there, and also to you, is there anybody either in your job or your family or close friends that aren't furries? Do they know about the furry fandom in your life?
My brother does. I don't want to say stepmother so much, but my dad's wife. She knows. She hasn't told anybody else, but no. Most of my non-furry friends know.
Okay.
And then, well, they don't care. It's just whatever. You know, I mean, I know that at least two of them that sometimes stream with me if I take and like play Call of Duty on stream, which I don't do a whole lot.
Okay.
I have him on, and I'll have another one on. His name is Aeon. Well, that's his handle on everything anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take and have him on with me sometimes. So you know.
Okay, so pretty much a good amount.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's good that they're aware and they're okay with it. I've had friends in my past who were not okay with it.
That's weird.
Yeah, and I've been in a relationship who was not okay with it.
Yeah.
So that's not cool. It's better to be single in that manner.
Also, I saw someone say who I am Spector. Someone said hi to you, and it was like, who is this with you? And I was like, I'm Spector.
Oh, if I remember, I did see the message. I think that was Cameron.
Okay, yeah, I think that's who it was.
Hi, Cameron. Yes, Spector. That is Cameron. And welcome again, Spector. In case all of you are joining in, or for those who are just joining now, this is Spector. And you can find his information down below. Please subscribe to Spector. Follow him on Twitch and Twitter. And yeah, we'll have a good time. He makes wonderful content. So yes, please go follow.
I haven't in a while. It's been a rough couple of months.
That's okay.
I'll just leave it at that. It's been a rough couple of months.
Aw.
Let's just say caffeine is a very addictive drug, and it's not a pleasant high either.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. So sleep problems, that kind of thing.
sleep problems. I was very irritable. I grew angry very easily.
Aw.
Sleep was a commodity, so I had to stop drinking that. I had to stop drinking that stuff. It was bad.
Mm.
So I was constantly like felt down
Aw.
a lot, and I realized I was like, oh wait, maybe I need to change something, and then I realized, oh, this crap is just crap.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I'm definitely proud of you for noticing that and making the change.
yeah, I was. Whew. And I've been feeling a lot better though recently, so that's a big bonus. I've felt like I need to start getting to work on my other videos now. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We talk sometimes about video plans and projects, and I know there's some things that you're planning. Did you want to talk about any of that?
right now I'm mostly just trying to get done with, like, I have a video ready right now. I just need to take it and actually get editing it and then do it. But the video is talking about how expensive the Fandom is,
Mhm.
actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But then I'm gonna have a follow-up video talking about what people can do to, like, save money, and you know what outlets they can look at. Be like, if you really want a fursuit but you have like basically no money, here's where you can take and get one for pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Because fursuits are not cheap. So, and even cons for the most part is also not cheap. I recommend that if you want to take and go to a con, take and make sure that you actually plan on going to that con months in advance.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it will save you a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Early bird tickets are pretty inexpensive.
Mhm.
You can usually find a hotel a lot easier at the very least.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, and it's good to have a plan with people that you plan to go with, like months in advance even, because anything can change.
yeah.
Anything can turn on a dime, especially like in the week or so leading up. Things change.
Yeah.
And maybe something's cheaper, maybe something's more expensive, but you just gotta roll with the punches and have a backup plan if you can.
Yeah. Because I think I even got offered a room that was cheaper than the one that I had, but the only reason why I chose the one I did is because it's in the Wesson.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to be as close to the con area / waterfront as much as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
So I was willing to spend the extra $45 at the very least to get a slightly better room, one that's slightly more in the central area.
Yeah, at the main no less.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Kind of jelly, not gonna lie, but it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't remember. Well, what was the hotel that you were staying in last year?
Last year I was at the AC Hotel.
Okay. Yeah.
The Pillbox Hotel.
Yeah, basically,
The
yes.
Pillbox Hotel. That hotel's weird because the check-in desk is on the top floor.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to go in the building, go up the elevator to the top floor, check in, and then take and go find your floor.
Mm-hmm. It was very strange, a weird layout, and also the rooms were pretty sizable, but the only problem was there was like a big communal area in like between the elevators. So like
Mhm.
they had a microwave and like the fridge. I'm like, why is there a fridge here? Who's
Yeah.
gonna be using the fridge?
Right.
People's food is gonna be taken. So
Also, what sucks is that hotel had an outside elevator that you could like just go to the outside into it, and they didn't have that turned on. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Maybe
That would have been great. Start walking back after it's like super hot all day, and just go into that.
It's definitely not designed for furry cons, I don't think.
No, I'm pretty sure they turned it off for that.
Yeah.
Don't want a full suit. Looks like too much hassle. I want a full suit. Like I eventually will get a full suit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, I don't know, it completes everything.
Mm-hmm. It does. It is a lot more maintenance, but it is worth it. Yes. Yeah, Renee, I did see your comment go by. You talked about Mario Kart World Tour, I believe. Yeah, and you're addicted to it.
Mario Kart World Tour.
Mario Kart World Tour. That sounds like sounds kind of like
Like a mobile game.
yeah, but it sounds like one of those one-offs, kind of like how Pokemon had like all the main games and they had like Snap.
Pretty much is.
So like I guess you call it a spin-off or like a one-off or something.
Yeah.
So
There hasn't been a good Mario Kart game since 7.
oh, I was gonna say Double Dash.
Double Dash is a league of its own. That needs like a remake right this very minute.
Yes.
Like if I had the money, I would go Nintendo. I will take and fund this entire project, start to finish,
Preach it. Oh.
and actually make it online play, and make it available for future updates to include more characters
Mm-hmm.
and carts and things of
Yes.
that nature, and more stages.
Yes.
Because it's expensive as you know what, not at this point, but if you can take and play it somehow, that's one of the best Mario Kart games
Yes.
ever.
Oh.
And you can it has 8-player multiplayer
Mm-hmm.
because you have 2 people per carts. It's called Double Dash for a reason.
Yes. Those were the days. My gosh, of just like crowding around the GameCube and just like hitting it with 8 people.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, like I miss that game so much.
You know what sucks?
What's that?
We had the one with the bonus disc in it,
You did?
and we lost all the pieces.
Oh no.
Yeah. We have the box,
Aw.
but we don't have either of the games.
Oh. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. I can't remember what was on the bonus disc. I think it was Metroid Prime.
Probably. Sounds like
Pretty-
a GameCube involved, like included game.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Also, Smash Brothers Melee.
Melee was also top tier. I like. After Brawl, they ruined it. They ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the one on the Wii U and the 3DS. Ultimate was fine, but I just didn't like it that much. And the reason why is because I loved adventure mode
Mhm.
in Melee,
Yes.
and I loved Subspace Emissary. I think that those games work really well with the story mode.
They do. Yeah.
But they decided to completely forego the one with the Wii U, and they kind of have put one in Ultimate, but it wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm. The one in Ultimate is just, it seems unnecessarily like complex.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so much you can do and so many different like endings and things, and it's just like, oh, can I just please get through this and unlock all the characters or something? Or,
Yeah.
I get what they were trying to do, but it's a Smash game.
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to be a multiplayer game. It's not really a single player adventure game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least Melee had it down to where you could just get through the stages and you were done.
Yeah, it was very more Super Mario Brothers-esque, but you can choose any character you wanted to.
Exactly.
And the adventure mode didn't necessarily change a whole lot from character to character.
Mm-hmm.
It mostly depended on how you completed the stages, because there's one, like, they give you different sequences, like, there's one where you're climbing a tower, and when you get at the top it explodes and you get sent to Pop Star from Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a different, like, cutscene that you get for reaching the top within a certain time period.
Yeah.
If you take and, like, knock out all the Kirbys within a certain time period, you get to face the giant Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain stipulations that you can do in the first stage where you can fight Mario. I think it replaces Mario with Luigi, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it was basically dependent on, you know, how skillfully can you do this. And I got to the point where I could take and, like, beat the entire adventure mode with basically every single character super quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't a speedrunner by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, I got it down to a science, and, you know, that's how I ended up playing the game. And Subspace Emissary and Brawl that's just basically a story mode in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually play as pretty much every character in that game.
Yeah.
Even Sonic. Like, that's how you unlock Sonic. If you take and just play that game, you unlock all the characters.
Huh.
So,
Yeah, like, that's crazy that you can do it with every character.
yeah.
That's really cool. I usually main one. Like, my main has always been Mario. I don't know
Yeah.
why. He's just the best. Like, in my opinion, the best that I'm the best with.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the best character. I'm just saying he's, like, the most comfortable for me. So.
Right. And I still like the very first Smash Brothers. It is a completely different ball game.
Yes.
Like, even though Melee and Brawl are also two different games, they still kind of have a different, kind of have the same game feel.
Mm-hmm.
But with the first Smash Brothers, it's chunky.
Right.
I mean, it is an N64 game. Most of the games on the N64 were pretty chunky.
That's true.
Especially if you've ever played Donkey Kong 64. That's a fun game until you get tired of trying to find everything and you're just like, can I complete the game now?
Mm-hmm. Memories of hours and hours in the basement, just like collecting.
Don't get me wrong, it's a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to collect everything. And most of the things that you have to collect are kind of hard to get.
True.
Like, there's one where you have to, like, shoot stuff. I think you have to shoot watermelons into, like, these crocodiles' mouths. There's another one where you have to, like, shoot the crocodiles from eating something, and I'm like, man, I can't do this, especially with this controller.
Mm-hmm.
The joystick is just
Yeah.
a thing.
And heaven forbid it ever broke.
Yeah. Thankfully, one of my friends got me one of those retro gamepad things. I can't remember what it was called. Shoot.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like the Surface thing.
No, it's it looks like a normal controller, but it's an N64 controller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, good times. I do have an N64 actually.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I got it for $40.
When?
Win-win. From my college.
Okay. So you got it quite a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because now they're expensive.
Yes.
Most old video games now are expensive. Ace Spade, hey.
Hi, Ace.
Spector, are you talking about the Super Pad?
The Super
the
Pad.
N64?
Wait, do you have a picture of it or something?
Yeah. Hold on.
What does it look like?
While you guys look at that.
No, it's a It's like retro. No, not retro arc. That's an emulator thing. Shoot, I can't remember.
There's also the Ultra Racer, but that was for racing. Yeah, like a steering wheel, like a remote control steering wheel on it.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I think I saw Keys and Renee are leaving for the night. So, if you guys are leaving, hopefully I saw that correctly. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
But I know what you're talking about too, but I just can't think of the name.
Also, Annie, I saw you. Hi, Annie. I saw
Annie,
your
are
comment
you
go
okay?
by. I'm sure she's heard that joke many times.
Are you okay, Annie?
Have you played Deep Rock Galactic, says Thunder?
Do what?
Deep Rock Galactic? Have you played that?
Deep Rock Galactic. I don't think I've heard of that.
It is a fun game.
What is it?
It's on PC. Basically, you mine for rocks.
Okay.
And you kill bugs.
Okay.
It's
So
a
Minecraft meets Dig Dug.
Basically, yes.
Okay. Wait, what meets Dig Dug?
Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft meets Dig Dug. Okay.
Thunder is a master Deep Rock Galactic player, and I cannot keep up. So, yes.
Okay. I play a heck of a game of Minecraft.
Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. My goodness.
Me and one of my friends are like really good at just randomly dropping into giant caves that we can't explore because they're way too big.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Oh, it's a habit. Oh, Utopian's here. Hi, Utopian.
Utopian, dystopian.
Says Anthrocon.
Mm-hmm.
Is that sus? Is that sus, Utopian? Because do you know something that we don't? Ace says the volume is really low. We're actually kind of clipping over here, Ace, so maybe we should do that. How's this? Do you need volume, Ace? Can you hear me? Unless I break out the ASMR voice.
The smart voice.
The smar.
The ASMR.
Oh, smart.
The ASMR. The smarty voice. Did I hear rock and stone? Yes, you did. All the stone, all the rock. And give me all the jewels, because all of your jewels are mine.
Action Player asked us if we saw something. What was it? What did you say?
Yeah, could you write it again, Mitch? Because I think I missed that. Oh, Cameron, wish you could go.
Mitch Gunner.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cameron. Hey, maybe one day, you know? This is 1 year of many, so there are plenty of opportunities.
Audio so good.
Audio good. Okay, cool. Shadow says I don't like games where there's too much side content. Like I'll do some of it, but it starts getting tedious, and I'll start skipping it and getting with the game. Okay, yeah. Like Elder Scrolls is notorious for that. So is like Subnautica, and
For what now?
for like side quests and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Legend of Zelda, like the new ones.
Oh no. There's so many side quests in the new Zeldas.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep up with all of them.
Yes. I'm still finishing Breath of the Wild, if that tells you anything.
You're still finishing Breath of the Wild?
Yes. Because I got my Switch earlier this year.
Okay.
And it just happened to have Breath of the Wild on it. So I was like, okay, here we go.
It's good that you have one of those now. Now we need to play stuff on stream.
Ultimate?
I mean, yeah, we can play Ultimate.
Well, who's your main?
Bowser.
Funny that your main is Bowser, mine is Mario. Can you sing Peaches to me, please?
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Somebody had to say it eventually. I'm just gonna say, Jack Black as Bowser, great choice.
He did a pretty good job as his voice. I didn't watch that movie.
It is a real treat, you know. Whether or not you like Chris Pratt, he still did a good job, I think.
He's a weird. He's a weird fella.
He he was. I did see the new Guardians movie. He was fantastic in that, I thought.
Yeah.
But yes, he is. He's a little funny up there, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, to each their own, I suppose. Ace, that's right. I did see your comment about Canference. That is one I've been hearing about for years, and I hear like not just you, but from other Canadian furries that I know. Some of them who have been there, and they say that's a wonderful con. So I really hope you have a good time there. You also let me know how it goes. Oh, Horizon has so many side quests. I don't think I've ever
My
played
name
Horizon.
is Bowser, and he is correct.
So how do you play Bowser? Do you just like ground pound the whole time, or do you fire?
I use a combo of different things. Usually, the only time I really do the ground pound butt buster is either if we're doing like 4 more players and I know that I can get a really good shot, or if I'm doing like a finishing thing. Usually when I take and use that. So
Okay. Yeah. I'll just say this: Fire Bowser in the Ultimate Quest line, absolutely impossible. Like, it took me 25 tries to just beat him once, and I died a lot. So, needless to say, I wasn't a big fan of Bowser after that. I like him, but like when you're trying to fight a giant fire Bowser, no. He's already breathes fire. What does he have to be on fire?
yeah.
Fallout side quests. Okay, now we're getting existential. There's
Fallout side quests though usually have substance to them. Because usually when I take and play Fallout, I'll take and end up doing like a ton of side quests. Because you know, you're not only getting XP and a reward for the side quest, it's probably not going to take you very long to actually complete. Let's be honest. You're going to take and get a lot of stuff because you're also going to be able to go to wherever they are and find like a ton of loot probably. And you're going to take and probably end up killing raiders, so there's more XP. So usually doing side quests in Fallout, and by extension Elder Scrolls in some cases, is pretty worth it.
Yeah, I agree. The side quests in Elder Scrolls, if you want a lot of gold, do side quests. And if you want really good weapons, side quests.
Yeah. And the side quests in Elder Scrolls are not that far away from its starting point either.
True.
Like you don't, 9 times out of 10, you don't have to go halfway or even all the way across the map for the side quest. That's usually like reserved for main story stuff. And you just kind of do the side quests as you do the main story, and you know, you end up leveling up so much that you become the archery god in Skyrim.
Oh, man.
And you become like ultimate grand mage in Oblivion, and then I can't even remember what you do in Morrowind. I haven't really played Morrowind, so
yeah, me neither. Yeah, I'm definitely the archer in Skyrim. Like,
I mean, it's kind of broken.
yeah.
And I have the PC version, so I can put in mods to make my arrows explode on contact.
That is true. Yes, we love mods, and we love the mods that are obscure. You know, like turn all the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine characters.
Interesting.
Yes, very. Oh, let's see. King is back. Hi, King. Welcome back. You have to get out of the stream in. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Oh, stream. Sorry, storm. My bad. In Florida at the Disney Spring Spot. It is. Well, I guess hurricane season is coming up, so be careful down there. Wow, chat's like doing its own thing right now. Oh, can't get Furbay to load or Furby to load. Uh-oh. They're maybe down for maintenance? I hope
Maybe.
not. I hope they're still up.
I'm sure they have a big rush of people.
Probably.
And
But
plus, they've redone a lot of the code, so it's like, I'm pretty sure they're still ironing out a lot of stuff.
Oh, it took you a long time to beat Assassin's Creed Valhalla Shadow. I still have not beaten. Well, I've played a number of Assassin's Creeds, but I'm like replaying through them, and
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 1, even for its time, what a game of just complexity.
It is great, but man, the detection system in that game is whack.
Mm-hmm.
And if God help you if you find a Templar.
True.
That's the only thing that would terrify me in that game. It's like I turn around the corner. Hi, it's a Templar. No, I'm going the other direction. I will go across to the next city to get to my destination. At that point, I'm like, I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah, no. And plus the combat in that game, like the first one, is a little janky.
It is weird.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right.
It's very counterattack heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically block, counterattack, block, counterattack. And then spin around to the next guy because he's attacking you now, block, counterattack. That's pretty much all you have.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy,
Yes.
reached 2 hour mark.
Have I? Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Reached what?
2 hours.
2 hours? Ooh, okay.
Wow.
I feel like it.
No. By the way, Mitch, I saw your comment, and yes, I will keep that in mind. Let's see. I saw a couple others too. So furry account, Ace. Yeah, we talked about that last time. I think we talked about it was like Weasel or something, because a lot of people are leaving for Affinity, so they're going to other places. But honestly, Twitter just.
Oh no, they're leaving for Affinity.
Oh no.
It's almost as if they haven't updated their code in the past 15 years, and people experience problems.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they're going to So Furry?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine. It's basically as if FA and Ink Bunny had a kid.
Is Ink Bunny still a thing?
Yeah.
Wow. I wasn't sure because we talked about that last stream and.
You have to be very, very careful of Ink Bunny because it's basically Cub Central.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have to have heavy filters on
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to see any of that.
Yeah.
Hey, son back here. I'm hiding in the second row.
Hi. Oh yeah. So Thunder, your mains are Kirby and Bayonetta. I remember the last time you and I played. You played Kirby a lot. So yeah, it's fun playing with Thunder because he's over in the UK.
Oh, really?
You can just go right on the Switch and hey, look, Thunder's online. Let's play. So Thunder, even though you're not in the same room, I'm just glad to be playing Smash with you. That is a pleasure. At this point in the stream, I'm just gonna say it right now. I gotta pee. So Spector,
Yes.
could you keep these people entertained
I
while I
shall.
do that? BRB, have the tail cam.
Excuse me.
Watch your dad jokes, sir.
That's permission.
How fast do you think we can get his account banned?
Sammy just gave me permission for dad jokes.
What?
Sammy just gave me permission to tell dad jokes.
Oh. Such as?
I have to screen them first.
You have to what?
I have to screen them so they're PG-13 ones I can say.
Oh, you have to screen them. Set them through the mental filter.
Ah, yes. Did you hear about the butcher who fell backwards into his meat grinder?
No.
He got a little behind in his work.
Ah. That's unfortunate.
Let's see. I was told icy is the easiest word to spell. Looking at it now, I-C-Y. I can't believe someone broke into my house and stole all my fruit. I'm peachless. I've decided to dedicate my whole life to finding a cure for insomnia. I won't rest until I find it.
Sounds like quite the adventure.
I got caught in the middle of two deaf people arguing in sign language. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. My wife has banned me from making any more breakfast puns. She says that if I make any more, I'm toast. My kids keep egging me on.
They keep baking for more.
Ah. Yes, Thunder, I know that joke. The past, present, future walk into the bar. It was tense.
Were they camping? Said they were intense.
Yes. My wife asked me, is it just me or is the cat getting fatter? Apparently, no, it's just you wasn't the right answer. The Earth's surface is 70% water. That water is uncarbonated, therefore the Earth is flat. My cloning experiments finally paid off. I'm so excited I'm beside myself.
That one took me a moment. The Grim Reaper is saying cringe. I know, these jokes.
Alright. I have a friend who really hates living in central USA. She says she's living in a state of constant Missouri.
To us, though, they might seem like dad jokes, but to the dads, they are rad jokes.
Indeed. I can't believe it. I just got sacked from the keyboard factory. They said I wasn't putting in enough shifts.
Huh.
My friend got fired from the calendar factory the other day. He just wanted to take a day off. I got a hammer lodged in my esophagus and the doctors can't remove it. They say it's the worst case of sore throat they ever seen. Thunder. Thunder says the fact that Heads and Shoulders doesn't have a body wash called Knees and Toes disappoints me. That's good. Yeah.
So when you finally got that hammer out of your throat, did you keep it low key from your family?
I'm afraid yes.
That would be pretty embarrassing.
My therapist just told me I have extreme difficulty in picking up social cues. I think she's in love with me.
Mike, thank you very much. The coolest color.
I'm revoking your privileges, sir.
Wait, I got one more. When my Uncle Frank died, he wanted his cremains to be buried in his favorite beer mug. His last wish was to be Frankenstein.
Taking your phone.
No, you're not.
You don't get to have that privilege. That power. It's not allowed.
I'm the oldest.
Not by much.
Still, I'm the oldest.
Sorry you all
I'm
had
done
to hear
torturing
that.
your ears for now.
Sorry you all had to hear that, especially you.
No, you're not.
You good?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Here we are. And I feel like you know that feeling where you have like a really good cup of coffee? That's what that felt like.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but oh well.
Thunder chiming in too? Yes.
Oh.
This morning I saw a
why?
person dragging a clam on a leash behind him. He must be hard walking with a pulled muscle.
Why? Why?
I love you, Thunder.
Oh. Okay, both of you. You need to create your own stream, okay? Because you both are dads. Oh. Your poor ears and your poor ears. I'm so sorry.
That one was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did laugh a little bit, so yeah. No, yeah. Some of them are clever. Let's see. What do we miss? Ace is also doing it. I'm not a narcissist, but I'm just smarter than everyone. You are pretty smart, Ace. Like, if I need to know anything about chemistry, you let me know.
So these smart Ace?
Ace, that was for you and only for you and nobody else. Anyway, moving on.
So if you put an object on the ground in Florida, where is it?
By the equator.
It's on the floor, duh.
Aha! Yes, he's joined us.
What have I done? Glad you came on the stream, Spector. So, okay. Yeah, here comes the red velvet. He's looking very twinky right now because he doesn't have his full suit on. Important question: how do you do these streams? Like, what do you like? When do these streams come up at? Like before cons, after, or do you just do these when you can? So I actually have a schedule, Chase. I do these streams on YouTube generally once a month if I can, and I do Twitch streams once a week currently. So Twitch is new; it's like within the last month. So
You just now started doing that?
Mhm.
Okay.
So looking at like Fridays for Twitch, and then every month either at the very end or very beginning of the month, depending on the timing. So
Okay.
yeah. This is just like, this happens to be at the end of the month, but it's also right before con, so I figured why the heck not?
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
For my schedule?
Yeah. So those are just jumping in. What's your stream schedule?
So I have my own channel, and apparently those links are down in the description for anyone jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
My stream schedule that I take and do is every Tuesday through Saturday. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless.
I start usually at around 5 to 6. I stream pretty much any kind of video game that I kind of want to play at the moment. I will sometimes take suggestions for other games to play as well.
Mm-hmm.
Once I take and get everything reset up, I'll take and probably start doing more live music stuff. Whether it's working on the MIDI controller thing that I have for my bass, or just trying to write stuff. And that's pretty much what I do.
Okay, so how often do you do your music streams versus gaming?
As of right now, not very often, mostly because my desk is an absolute mess. I need to get everything kind of resituated. I'm kind of had everything unhooked, trying to move stuff around for the past while. That and I haven't been super motivated to play any guitar for a while, but recently that's kind of come back. That kind of happened with the whole energy drink spree that I had going on for the past couple of months. That's made me feel like absolute garbage. So I will be doing that like a lot more often, because I'm also starting another YouTube channel where I do music, but I won't go into too many details about that until things are more set in stone on that.
Understandable. And to those of you who don't know, Spector is a fantastic musician. I've heard some of your stuff, and I'm a fan.
Okay.
You do a very good job. Coming from another musician, you do a very good job.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like he said, feel free, check out his links below. Give him a follow, subscribe to those of you who haven't heard yet. Yeah, he does wonderfully as a creator and a musician. So, yay. Don't look at me like that. I'm gonna embarrass you. That's what I do. Alright, alright, aww. I'm getting scritchies now. I love scritchies. If y'all want to make me happy at a convention, just like start like giving me belly rubs or like doing that. That'll make me happy. You shush. Chase says, like you're saying, before and after cons and at the end of the month, right? Yeah, basically yes. You pretty much got it. And also when it's convenient, because cons can be like in the middle of the month or at the beginning or at the end. Just depends, you know. So it's not always pre or post con. It's just like whenever it falls in place, and I just happen to want to stream. So drop the bass, Spector. That honestly, drop the bass. Like those moments. Do you do raves usually at cons? Do you like to do raves?
I've been to a few. I'm not like a super like dancer or anything, so it's not like I really know what to do. I have the Rat. You know the Rat. He's like really big into raves, so I usually end up going with him. And I'll have glow sticks and stuff just hanging everywhere sometimes. But I won't take and like do a whole lot of stuff. But I'm the kind of guy who likes to just take and kind of sit around in the room and listen to slow stuff.
Understandable. Yeah, I was kind of the same way. Like, I didn't used to like raves, but then like I guess it depends on the person. Once you get into it, then you really get into it.
Yeah.
Like, I love those moments of just like the bass drop and you just like everything just the floor falls out from under you and it's just like, oh, heaven, you know. So, yeah, that's some of the highlights of cons were like those little moments at raves at cons. So, other than interacting with those of you and like other people, but yeah, honestly, like just those memories that we hold, just those little things are sometimes matter the most. So,
I bet going to a rave at a furry con on acid would be insane.
oh, you better believe that's already happening.
Like, oh yeah, I mean, have you?
Yeah, well, I have not, but people have passed it around. I've seen it be passed around.
Right.
At raves.
I'd be so scared to take just somebody's random acid tab.
Yeah.
Oops.
Or Molly or something else, or ecstasy, or you know, things like that. But yeah, any particular thing like that, I don't particularly like. I don't partake in usually, but I've heard stories. Like, for example, what's that? Vernal Equinox, the guy who made it on Twitter, who was no clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you get Twitter famous, but don't do it. Take a bunch of drugs, take your clothes off at a furry con. Of course.
I mean, Anthrocon at 5 a.m. does get pretty crazy.
Especially on like Saturday night.
Yeah. I was walking down to near the pier and there was a guy getting some action.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It was 3 people. It was a group. It was a group effort.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, I'll get the hose.
I just let them go. I was like, okay,
Just let him finish.
it's 5 a.m. It's not like we have to care. But fine.
Yeah. I mean, why not, I guess, you know. Shadow says, you guys probably wouldn't like what I can do, especially when it comes to screamo metal. Oh. Yeah, Shadow's a huge metalhead
Oh.
as well. So.
See, now here's something I'd like to do. I want to go. I actually kind of want to do it at this AC, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have time to test everything. And I actually think there's a cable that I have that's missing, so I can't really do it anyway.
Okay.
But I want to do this out of suit, and I want to go around and ask furries. It's like, hey, can you take and do a metal scream? Like, how good are you at it? And then test it out. Like, just go kind of street interview on them and be like, hey, it's like, so, you know, this person is like, now can you do your best metal yell or scream or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And just do that as kind of like a fun video.
Huh. Yeah, that would be cool. And it's not like a panel setting. It's just like a kind of little setup. Like you're just kind of sitting there in the hallway, or like.
No, I mean like walking around and kind of like a quick interview type thing.
Okay. Yeah, that would be really cool actually, and that would make for a great video. You know, and it wouldn't be like a troll video either.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take and troll people. I'm just being like, you know, have fun with it.
Yeah, we've had plenty of those definitely over the past couple of years.
Yeah, I know that there was apparently, I can't remember who said it, but they, someone who was not a furry, bought something from their store at a con, and I can't remember which con it was, and then they used it inappropriately
Oh.
in a video, and I'm like, that's not pretty, that's not cash money. So, you know, and they came out and said, like, we don't take and condone that action and stuff like that. So, can't remember who it was.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I think I saw that very same thing, if I remember correctly. But yeah, don't, you know, if you're gonna try and make content, don't troll furry cons. You know, like at least have some variety. You know, a little bit. Ace says, what does that say?
listen to Toad music.
Oh. Yes, I have, Ace, and my ears are still bleeding.
Toad music.
It's basically Toad covers songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just in that screaming voice. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Ace, can you do a Toad impression for us? I wish. Let's see. If you're yelling, what does that say? In a song, it's either, for My Chemical Romance or Foo Fighters. Both are good. I like both.
Shadow said he would do it.
Shadow, I don't think I've ever heard your screamo voice, but let's just say you look like the type who could do it, like absolutely, like nail it.
Should I go into any con or whatever?
Shadow lives in Philly.
Oh.
Yeah. So I know he wants to at some point, and we've talked about it before. So yeah, Shadow. If I ever get the opportunity to like take you to Philadelphia, I will absolutely do it. Yeah.
Have you been to Philadelphia?
I have not.
Okay.
Have you?
No. I want to go. But first of all, that's a much longer drive for me than AC.
Mm-hmm.
And when is it? Sometime in August.
I believe it's right before. Yeah, I believe it's right before Megaplex, so it's like early August, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Could you maybe see a demo, Mitch? I'm not sure. Are you talking to Shadow, us? But because I can't do a screamo voice if you're asking me.
A demo.
A demo. There you go. I tried. Get me some new headphones and the something about. I'm sorry, A. Johnson. I'm having trouble reading that. What you're trying to say there.
Hey Nino.
Hey Nino. Oh. Oh, hi Nino. Hi. How are you? It's good to see you. Yes, it has been a minute. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. Oh, Ace says he can do a Toad impression. Well, I'm gonna have to search up your channel again because I can't remember. Could you also do Yoda, Ace? Because usually if you have that like scraggly voice, you can also do Yoda. Yoder. What kind of a car does Yoda drive?
Toyota.
A Toyota. I literally saw that sticker the other day. It was just the Toyota logo with ears.
With ears, yeah.
That's it. The FNAF movie is going to be on Peacock. Well, I'd like to see it in the theater first. I'm pretty sure that theater is going to be packed opening night, no matter where you go.
If it's on Peacock, I will not be watching it. I don't even have any streaming services.
They're hit or miss usually.
Like sometimes I'll like just get it for a month and then watch whatever, and then that's it.
Yeah, I don't watch TV usually. I watch YouTube videos and I play games.
That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing, unless it's a new season of something that I want to watch. Like I just recently got, I think it was HBO Max. It's the new Beavis and Butthead. I want to watch that.
I think that's on Paramount, right?
It might be Paramount, I think.
I've seen.
But,
go ahead, sorry.
But yeah, I just kind of wanted to watch that, and I also think something else was on there. I can't remember if it's Rick and Morty or South Park. Either one of those. Like I'm gonna need to take and watch the new episodes of that because I want to watch the one episode with Dick and Boss.
Yeah, the new series of Beavis and Butthead. I saw some clips and it looks pretty good.
It is pretty good. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
they don't have a filter anymore, so that they're allowed to say some stuff that they wouldn't have been able to back in the '90s, even then. So it opens up a lot of possibilities. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm glad that they have the creative freedom that they actually have been asking for years.
Yeah.
Because that's how streaming is. You can say whatever you want.
What I really wish that they flourished on when they done the special was Rocco's Modern Life. I really wanted Static Cling to basically be the jump start to do a new series, even if it was for like only maybe a season or two, and it was a decent like length season.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad to see that they still have their charm.
Yeah.
Like these shows that are making reboots, I'm glad to see that they haven't changed much. Because it's what you remember. It's all about nostalgia.
Except the Powerpuff Girls reboot.
I heard it was bad.
It was really bad.
Oh.
It was really, really bad.
That's
like,
a shame.
You're just watching an episode, and then all of a sudden they're twerking.
Yeah, that's a little. Actually, that's very not okay.
Yeah. Like, I know they're going to be doing another reboot, I think. I might check it out. I don't know.
Hope it's better. It's a lot better than that one. Actually, that was a question earlier. I remember now. Was what's your favorite Adult Swim show?
Yeah.
Actually, didn't watch a whole lot of Adult Swim.
Oh man, where do I even start with Adult Swim? I don't know what my favorite Adult Swim show would be. It would definitely be like I don't know if I would want to choose something like Robot Chicken or Squidbillies.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Do what?
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force! Yes, that was one of the Adult Swim shows that I watched religiously back then, and that is definitely also one of my top favorite Adult Swim animations was Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I think it was on Adult Swim. It's called The Oblongs. It's a really weird show.
Oh,
Not bad.
yeah.
Just really weird.
Mm-hmm.
What else? They also had Toonami. I think they still have Toonami.
I think so, yeah. If I remember correctly.
I always used to watch Adult Swim's Toonami block. I always watched it when it was on Cartoon Network because Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. But I would watch like the midnight showing stuff
Mm-hmm.
where we had like Dot Hack Sign and Gundam and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I watched.
Okay.
I like that stuff. Neon Genesis Evangelion, as confusing as that show is.
I heard it was kind of out there. Yeah.
You have to watch the show in very specific order.
Okay.
Because it's like you watch all the way up until like episode 24 or something like that. Then you have to watch the movies in a certain order. Then you have to take and go back and watch the rest of the anime, and then that's kind of how everything happens.
Okay.
It's a very psychological kind of weird. It's not. It's kind of hard to explain. It's just a crazy messed up anime,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really good if you can follow it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like thought-provoking shows too, like ones that kind of leave you questioning things at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm trying to remember some of the other stuff that was on there.
Ace said Futurama.
Futurama. I didn't watch Futurama on Adult Swim as much. I watched it on other networks.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one that I would also take and watch like reruns and stuff on Adult Swim if it came on.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think. Oh man, but there were some awful shows on there too, like Mr. Pickles. Ugh. That was such a bad show.
Oh.
Super Jail was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Super Jail. Even the name, it just sounds cheesy.
Yeah.
If I don't know if you would count this as Adult Swim necessarily, but if I had to go with like an adult cartoon,
Yeah.
In general, it would have to be King of the Hill.
King of the Hill is awesome, and there's actually gotten put through to actually do the reboot. Well, it's not a reboot; it's just a continuation because everybody's older.
Right.
That was a show that I watched on Adult Swim a lot because it was aired on Adult Swim. I didn't watch the entire thing through on Adult Swim because it was choppy, and they showed an episode from this season and then another season. So I just watched the entire thing from to finish while I was at work one day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Yeah, I've seen very little of Mr. Pickles, and I'm not a huge fan.
no.
And I've never seen the other one that you mentioned, but like Super Jail, I've never
Super
seen
Jail.
that. But if we're talking like, I guess an Adult Swim cartoon that I probably, or actually an adult cartoon in general
Mhm.
that I probably can't stand.
Mhm.
Ooh, I might get some hate for this, and I apologize.
What is it?
Okay, I can't. It's not that I can't stand it. I want to amend my statement. It's just
Okay.
that it gets old very fast.
Okay.
Family Guy.
I hate Family Guy. I hate Family Guy with a burning passion. The first three,
Excuse me.
the first 3, 4, maybe 5 seasons are pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Thunder's
the,
going off. Sorry.
do what now?
Thunder's leaving. I just want to catch
Oh,
up.
okay.
have a
Bye,
good night,
Thunder.
Thunder.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Bye, Thunder.
But Family Guy, I don't like the way Family Guy's done anymore. Like Peter is just super mean spirited. Everybody's kind of like cookie cutter, kind of now. Ever since the Cleveland show kind of ended and everybody got brought back, everybody just seems so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it.
Like I even prefer American Dad over Family Guy now. I'll even watch. I mean, it's not necessarily on the same ish level, but I'll even watch The Simpsons
Really.
over Family Guy. I actually kind of like the new Simpsons, the newer Simpsons. It's fine.
And they're still going, I think.
Oh yeah, they're still going.
Yeah.
36 years.
Jeez. Wow. But yeah, like I agree. Like the first few seasons of Family Guy, pretty good. They still have some funny bits here and there.
Yeah.
Like some of the pop culture stuff that they reference, and like the millennials, what things that millennials and Gen Zers will understand. I get that.
Yeah.
But like watching full episodes these days is just kind of like, eh.
I usually tell people that, like they ask me about Family Guy and be like, yeah, I still watch Family Guy in YouTube shorts. Because they cut out all the good funny bits and then put them in YouTube shorts, and that's basically all you can watch out of them, because the rest of it's either fluff or garbage. Another one that I was just thinking of for Adult Swim is the Boondocks.
Boondocks, yes.
I love the Boondocks.
They're pretty good, Also the movies, I believe, are pretty good.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of the movies.
And going to the Toonami block, also again, one thing that they used to do was Miyazaki month. And they would show all of the Hayao Miyazaki movies the entire month. I binge watched Castle in the Sky, Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh yeah.
Ponyo. I'm not a huge fan of Ponyo, but I still watch a lot of that.
Ponyo was cute.
Spirited Away. Kiki's Delivery Service. That was awesome. I was really thinking that, and since I don't necessarily watch TV anymore, I guess it doesn't matter. But I was thinking about like petitioning, just getting on Twitter and being like, okay, Toonami, look. Just please somehow bring back the Miyazaki month. That would make everybody's day.
Absolutely.
Please.
A lot of people would love that. A lot of people. Since we're talking about Studio Ghibli and anime in general, someone in the chat said Goblin Slayer. I've never seen it, but I have seen Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is pretty good, but I think my all-time favorite anime has to be Hamtaro.
Hamtaro.
I love Hamtaro. Oh my gosh, it's even to this day it's my favorite. So, just so cute, gets to my heart.
It's a. Is there any other animes that you like?
Me, I do like Demon Slayer. I have an appreciation for Attack on Titan.
Okay.
I've seen very little of Black Butler, but when I have seen, it's very good.
It's so weird that you're rattling off these other animes, yet your favorite one is just literally a slice of life with hamsters.
Yes. Yes. I just can't get past it. I've seen...
I mean, I'm not going to blame you, because I do like Hamtaro. So, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think my favorite anime of all time is... Yeah, it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay. Yeah. Never seen it, but I hear it's good.
You have to watch it. If you are like super into anime, that is definitely a really good one to watch. You don't have to watch the original Full Metal Alchemist that came out back in the early 2000s. None of it's really canon. So the only thing you really have to watch is the 58 episodes of Brotherhood, and you're pretty much good. But that anime is like, so I love the story in that anime.
Sure.
So
yeah. Shadow says Hamtaro. I loved it. Excuse me.
Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail so much that I have a tattoo of the Fairy Tail Wizards Guild on my arm.
Oh, okay. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to figure that out earlier. I was like, I saw it and I was like, that's interesting.
But I love that anime. It's definitely a very cliched anime, but they do it everything so well. And the anime is a pretty good lengthy anime too, so you'll be watching it for a while if you just like to take and sit around multiple days and just watch anime.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. My household wasn't a huge anime household. Like we watched a few things. Hamtaro was one of them.
yeah.
But like in my adult years, getting to watch the ones I mentioned it's a different experience. And I guess it's different when you're a kid versus now. But yeah, like basically, I'm kind of making up for lost time.
Yeah.
Watching these ones. Wolf Children. Never seen it, but I think I've heard of it.
I need to watch the anime. I've read the manga, but I haven't actually watched the animated movie of it. That's on the agenda.
Oh, also, this may be a morbid one to some, but Corpse Party.
Corpse Party.
That one,
Elfen Lied.
yeah,
Elfen Lied.
yeah.
Watch Elfen Lied. Don't watch Elfen Lied. Not unless you really like a lot of blood. School Days. Yeah, don't watch School Days unless you really like gore.
Oh my gosh, we're getting into that territory. There is that category, and it does exist, and we do acknowledge it, and that's it.
If you want to take and go into a category like that, take and watch Future Diary.
Oh my gosh.
That's a really good one. There's just not really a whole lot of blood, but there is a lot of yandere action.
Yeah, stabby.
Yeah. God, there's a lot of obscure ones that I've seen. Cash Earned Sins is one that I really liked when Toonami finally came back several years ago. Freezing. That's the name of the anime. It's called Freezing.
Okay.
That's a really good one. Trying to think. Oh man, I can't remember. Saikon no Quasar. That's if you're under the age of 18, don't watch Saikon no Quasar. That's that has a weird plot. That is a really weird plot, and I'm talking about story plot, not that kind of plot. But
Vor or Gore?
Vor or Gore.
I was trying to figure out how to say that politely, but no. I think they're asking Vor or Gore.
Oh, Gore. Like, which one am I interested in?
No, I think like they to clarify Vor or Gore.
Oh, gore.
Gore.
Like
With a
body
G.
parts and stuff.
With a G. If we want to get into the Vor section of the stream, that's a different stream.
Yeah.
You already started it.
Oh.
Favorite anime of all time is Initial D. Dang, that's a blast from the past.
I remember seeing commercials about that, but I've never like seen it.
You heard Saikon no Quasar. Oh God, El Rey, you know about Saikon no Quasar? Oh man.
This may be a problem. This
The anime, the way that anime works is funny. It's people don't expect it either, because it kind of these people you can have alchemy in this universe, but the way you charge your powers is through breast milk. And we're talking fresh breast milk.
I'm good.
So they have special maidens. They have special maidens that follow around the alchemists.
Okay, I think I get the point.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh. Okay.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
It's a great anime. Just don't watch it if you're under the age of 18. It's not that adult, but it's definitely PG.
Very suggestive.
It's suggestive. It's PG-14 plus.
Yeah. I've definitely been bullied into watching certain animes and anime episodes of things that I was like, what is this? You know? I was like, oh yeah, this is my favorite anime. I'm like, this is your favorite anime? and you try to be impressed, you know, and you're just like, I don't think I'll be watching this anymore. I think I'll just be moving on to, I'll finish Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
You know?
Ghost Stories is a really good one.
I've heard of Ghost Stories.
If you watch Ghost Stories, you're going to be very confused because it's going to sound like an abridged series until you realized, oh, this is the literal translation that they did. This is official. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
It can get... They go into some territories in the terms of jokes in that show that are still funny, but they're clearly racist.
Oh.
And so it's still it is worth a watch. It is hilarious, but so it can get a little bit like on the side of okay, that's a joke,
Mm-hmm.
joke. So, but it's not like terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's just
Um,
the principle, I think.
yeah,
Uh-oh, Dante's got something to say. Here we go.
Dante.
Dante, shouldn't you be in bed by now? I'm kidding. It's Wednesday night at the con.
Herb is brimming.
Yes. Wow. Ever watched Bobo Bo?
Bo 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 bo.
No, never.
Yes,
Never heard of it.
that is an anime very near to my heart. That is a wacky anime, and every single moment of it is an adventure.
Kind of sounds like. At first, I thought it was Cowboy Bebop, but then I was like, wait, no, that's
No.
an actual title. So the Bobo, Bo.
Yeah, it's oh man, how do I describe this anime? What is the best way to describe this anime? There is no good way to describe this anime.
Ow.
So you have Bobo, whose full name is Bobo, and he has the powers of the nose hair.
Okay.
Basically, he can manipulate hair.
Huh.
That's his power.
Interesting.
And I
Okay, here it is from IMBD. The Impossible Adventures of Bo. A warrior who fights using his nose hairs to defeat the evil empire that wants to turn the human race bald.
Yep.
That sounds like a YouTube poop sketch, and I'm all for it.
And the thing is, I'm trying to take and be like, that is the plot, but there's so many intricate things that happen within the plot that you're just like, am I tripping right now?
Mhm.
Is what's going on part of what's going on? Or is this just some kind of weird side thing that they're doing? 9 times out of 10 it's some kind of weird side thing that they're doing? Because the plot could be concluded in like 5 minutes, but then they take and do all this other wacky stuff to take and stretch it out to 30.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, what's part of the story and what's not? But I love it so much that it's...
And the main character, Bobo, looks like a 70s Johnny Bravo meets the Hulk.
that's
What?
pretty good, yeah.
Okay. This sounds like it sounds so bad that it's good. Like
But
it's one of those.
His companions are Jelly Jiggler. He looks like what's that green?
It's like Gumby.
Gumby,
A
yeah.
square version of Gumby.
Yeah, square
Okay.
version of Gumby.
I can picture it.
You have Gasser, who has the ability of gas,
Of
like
course, 'cause why
passing
not?
gas. Soften, who has like an ice cream soft serve power. However, looking at him, you would probably think otherwise. He looks like something else, but you know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Dom Patch. Dom Patch is Dom Patch. He looks like a sun, and he uses a leak as a weapon, and he just does his own thing. And half the time he's pestering Jelly Jiggler. Who is the girl? I can't remember her name.
Oh, oh gosh.
Like, I can picture her right now, and I can't take and give you the name. I want to say Lucy, but that's Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tale. Oh, A. Johnson's gonna go to bed. Bye, A. Johnson.
Bye, Johnson.
Have a good night. Thanks for stopping. Wolf's Rain is your top favorite to this day. Never heard of it, but Wolf does make sense, Shadow.
Oh, that's Beauty.
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 Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
And she doesn't really have any power. She's just kind of the voice of reason and the person, and she is us. She is the one who is going WTF for us.
Oh my god.
In the show.
Well, we always need a character like that.
So,
Relatable character.
yeah, love that show. Would highly recommend it. Trying to think of anything else. Huge Dragon Ball fan. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Heroes. Doesn't matter. I just like it.
Oh, good night, King. See
Night King.
Good night.
See you hopefully next year at Anthrocon 2024. And we'll be safe, we promise. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not sure what you mean, Mitch, about the Scream demo. I'm sorry, I'm lost. Like, a lot of conversation has happened, so apologies. Anyway, what were you saying?
I'm trying to think of other anime that I have watched. Naruto, of course. I actually got done binge watching Naruto earlier this year.
Oh yeah?
And that anime is like, I know a lot of people give it flack, but man, it has such a good story.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is heavily story driven anime, that's for sure. But
I like good stories. I
So-
like good long stories with a lot of lore, you know,
yeah,
and a lot to unpack, and constantly unpacking, you know, keeps rewarding.
and that's not to say that Naruto isn't without its problems. I mean, just look at the entire series of Boruto. That was a mistake.
I've heard fans get really upset over that.
Yeah, I've watched probably the first 10 episodes, and I'm like, wow, this anime is absolutely boring and is going nowhere. So I just stopped. None of the characters are exciting. The characters that we thought were exciting ended up being awful.
Oh, fancy that. Oh, Ryan, Theralot, I think, says, excited to see you and meet you in person over the weekend. Me too. Hey, if you see me, or if you see either of us, if you see Blue, feel free to come up and say hello.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because more than likely, we're not going to be able to spot you.
Yeah.
Because for one thing, we can't see.
Yeah.
And for another thing, we don't know what a lot of you look like. So, yeah, if you see us, please flag us down. We don't bite. I mean...
Or also, Drimacos, goodbye.
Aw, have a good night.
Crunch Hyperfade says hello.
Okay.
Thank you for an interesting and entertaining night. Hey, you're welcome anytime. You know?
Ugh.
Bless you. Oh yeah. I don't think I've met you, Czech, before. Are you new? Have you been on the stream before? Let's see. Mitch is saying, ooh, excuse me. I have it too. Oh, Metal Scream. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, sorry about that. You know, Metal Screaming, I've never tried it. I don't think I will either. Seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
You gotta like get your throat in the right place, kind of like how Brian Johnson does.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't like otherwise you'll get like cysts and it's not good. So, oh, I heard that.
You're going on 3 hour mark, by the way.
Oh wow.
Oh, so we are. Oh my gosh. Well, how are you feeling, Spector?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we're nearing the end. We'll say.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, we are nearing the end of the stream, everybody. So if you have any thoughts, issues, questions, or want to give us a TED Talk, feel free.
Check's first stream.
Oh, well, hello, Check.
And Bird is
cool.
back. He's had a few beers and some tacos.
Okay.
Well,
Beer
Bird,
and
where'd you have tacos at?
Yes, please explain taco maxing.
Watch the ASMR videos on your channel.
Oh, well, thank you, Jack. It's nice to meet you. Welcome on the stream.
And I have a channel too. That link is down in the description for anyone coming in.
Yes. Please go follow Spector on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. You post pretty frequently, so yeah.
I stream pretty frequently. The posting is resuming soon.
Sauces says,
Have a great
time at AC. Well, thank you. It's always a pleasure, Sauces. Ace just uploaded a new silly video. Well, we should all be silly together. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I have Azur's message that I can actually pin this time.
Oh, Dante into Condado.
What?
Very good choice, Burb.
What's happening?
I have no idea.
Can I please pin this?
I think you just did.
Oh, I did?
I don't know.
It's being weird.
It is weird. Oh, I know why. Hold on a second. My bad. Give me a second.
It worked.
Where is it? Pin
There it
message. There it is. Yay.
There we go.
We did it.
That's it.
Sorry it took me only 3 hours,
You
but
remembered.
now we can see less of the chat. That's great. I'll extend that a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, pinned a message. Please go follow Spector.
I definitely appreciate it.
Yes, of course. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came on the stream, because those of you who don't know, this has been well anticipated to actually do a stream in person. So I'm very happy to be doing this. And you know, it's always been like, because I've had a lot of people on the stream, Blue included, a couple times.
Yeah.
And like Spector has been one of those people. We actually we met a good while ago. It was like a couple years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this has been like a collaboration idea for a long time. So glad it's happening.
Subscribe to me. Well, thank you very much, Ches.
Yay.
Shep.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry, Mitch. You said you want a demo of standing on one foot paw. Well, here's your demo. There's your demo. And I failed it miserably.
You rack discipline.
Oh, that was what?
Wow.
You rack a discipline.
I'm just a wreck.
That was overly stereotypically racist thing to say.
Oh my gosh. It's not that kind of stream, everybody, I promise.
I love it though.
Let's see. What did that say? Husbear made us tacos. Oh, and they were
okay.
delicious.
Holy tacos are always the best.
Man, what is going on with tacos tonight? We have tacos at AC. We have tacos now. It's like, yeah.
It is. Well, it was. Never mind.
Cinco de
Oh,
Mayo.
thank you, Shadow.
Taco
Said that I am
Tuesday.
awesome. Well, thank you very much. So are you.
Yes.
And Utopia and Dystopia, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Agree 100%. So Shadow and I have been friends for over 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we met back in 2011. I
Okay.
can't believe it's been that long. So, and we've just always kept in touch. So, Shadow, I love you. Thank you for being you. I really appreciate you and have for all these years.
You make that guy a mod.
Who?
Shadow.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Shadow, would you want to be a mod for this channel? I'm curious.
You want to be a bod?
You three are cute, not gonna lie. Aw, thank you, Utopian.
Takes one to know one.
Let's see. Judgment from behind. I'm glad you cut the stream too. Me too, absolutely. Bird says, "You all are great. Don't sell yourself short." Who you calling short, Bird?
Yeah, Shorty.
I don't believe you. I'm shorter than you, Bird, so I will sell myself however I want. Thank you very much.
Hopefully you can get to seeing this someday. Well, hopefully someday.
Yeah, I would like that too.
Hopefully someday.
Do you plan on going to any conventions or meets, Czech? I'm curious.
That's the best way to find us.
Yeah, and you can always follow, like I said before, you can always follow us on different platforms as well as this one. I'd say pretty much consistent in the cons that I go to every year. Like Anthrocon is usually one of the main ones, and Midwest Fur Fest, you know. So other than those, like it might change, but those are pretty consistent. You know. Oh, okay.
Goodbye, Ace. Goodbye, El Ray. I will see you, El Ray, at the con. So.
Yeah. El Ray, I would like to meet you, and have a good night, Ace, as well.
Yeah, El Ray actually offered me to stay in his room
Mm-hmm.
when I was looking for a place, but it would have just been the two of us, so the amount that I would have spent would be like $300. I'm like, dang.
Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah.
I would love to. It's just that I'm already kind of pinching pennies as it is.
Understandable. Your financial needs come first.
Yeah.
You know. That's another piece of advice: is if you plan to go to a furry con or get a fursuit, for example, make sure that all of your financial needs are met first before you start even considering buying anything or going to convention, because that's most important.
Yeah,
you know?
don't go into debt getting a fursuit.
Yes, please.
People
do
have
not.
done that, and
Yes.
it's so dumb. Like, don't do that.
It's not worth it. You know, it's a want. It's not a necessity.
Like right now, if I had the choice of getting a new fursuit and a new car, I would probably end up choosing the car. Like, as much as I want a full suit, I would love, like, if I could just be like, hey, here's a car that you can take and get as long as it's under, say, I don't know, $35,000.
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, please give me the new 2023 Toyota Prius.
Oh man, Priuses are awesome. I used to drive one.
I wish I had one. I know I used to be the guy who would make fun of people who would drive Priuses, and now I'm just like, man, getting 52 miles to the gallon sounds amazing right now.
Yes, it does. Woo. I think the highest I ever got in the one I drove was 51, 49, or something like that. But it was high,
Yeah.
like super high, and I only filled it up maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. So can't complain.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
That's what I miss my old van. So I use my Volkswagen. I used to get like close to 45 miles a gallon.
What?
Eek, wow, in a van?
Jeez.
And the old suitcase motor.
Yeah. Yeah, they were no joke back then.
Did someone say Toyota? Yeah, we have said Toyota.
Pride season is expensive AF.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is, because there's so many colors, you know?
How to make your own fursuit. Look up
Carefully.
tutorial. Do what?
Careful.
Yeah. But look up tutorials on YouTube. There's a lot of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's honestly a lot of easy ways to make your own fursuit these days. Like, you can take and just, we were talking about this earlier in the stream. Go onto Etsy and you can find 3D blanks
Yep.
that you can just put padding on and fur, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I think I see a bat. Hi, Batto. And I see a Kirk. Hello, Kirk. Mwah, to all of you.
Dayton
Yes.
and Kirk.
Uh-huh. Are you all at AC yet? Is that what I'm hearing, Kirk? I don't know if you are or not. I can't remember what you said yesterday, but I know Bird is there, and I'm getting a little jealous. No, it's okay. Hey, man's got to work. Man's got to live. Man's got to have a wolf in his house. He's not always big and bad. Sometimes he's very sweet.
I just realized I forgot my tongue.
You sure you had it this morning?
But I've been speaking.
You're talking this whole time.
I'm in on my suit, but you know.
That's some interesting ventriloquism from Blue, I have to say.
Thank you.
Anyway, hello, Bat. Hello, all caps. Back to you. There's tons of fursuit making vids. Yeah, we talked about that. Also, if you're interested, there are fursuit like tutorials. We talked about Etsy. There are fursuit like templates you can download on Etsy. You know, like not exactly like copy style type thing, but like there's basically examples like how to trace a nose, how to do ears, how to do like beans, you know, different varieties. So, and that's great because the people who make the patterns are actually selling them. So, it's not considered like copyright, you know, if they're selling it from themselves.
If you make a fursuit, can we help you with it? I definitely know I wouldn't be much of any help. I'm not a. What's the male version of a seamstress?
I can't say that.
Tailor.
A surstress.
Seamstress. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually
I
don't know.
know. I can't sew. I can glue stuff together pretty well. That's about all I can do.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be very much help.
Yeah, I can point you to resources, but I can't really make a suit myself. Like, I can repair holes, like any little boo-boos that happen. Like, I repaired something over here the other day, but that's all I can do is just very small holes I can patch.
And trust me, I'd love to help. It's just that I would probably end up being less help than, you know, I would be more of a hindrance than anything else.
Hmm. Making a fursuit to me would be like getting a foam base and sewing it into a kigurumi. That's what I would do. Oh, leaving at daylight tomorrow. Okay, Mace. And Dante said goodnight. So have a good night, Dante. See you tomorrow. Kirk says, Sammy, when I see you, I'm gonna hug TF out of you. Aww. You too, Kirk. But you gotta promise to hug Spector too. Yes. Spector is very huggable indeed. Kirk, I need you to crack my back while you hug me. Can you do that? Because you're a very strong boy. Let's see. Shadow, are true. Shadow and Spector. Or, I'm sorry. Sammy and Spector are true furries. Oh.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we are furries. True furries? What's the difference between a true furry and a false furry?
I don't know.
We do pets. Pet beans.
I had to kind of poodle this afternoon. I don't have my arms with me, so I could have wore my Baja hoodie, but it's already kind of hot as it is.
Mm-hmm. It is a little warm. That's why I turned on the AC.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't help that there's smoke outside.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Mitch, you were talking about Gran Turismo 7. I haven't played Gran Turismo. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I believe I played the fourth one? I can't remember. It's been a long time. But I was more of a GTA person.
GTA.
Mm-hmm. GTA and Need for Speed. Those are my two.
And GTA is a lot different than something like Gran Turismo and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only ever played the first Gran Turismo, and the only reason why I really like playing it is because I liked going into the career mode
Mm-hmm.
and listening to the music at the dealerships. Because that was
Classic.
kick-ass music.
Mm-hmm. You know, the same is true. I was thinking about this the other day. The same is true for ATV Off-Road Fury. You ever play that?
Yeah, that music's pretty good too.
Oh my gosh. The music library, especially in the second game, I don't know who put that score or that whole, list together, but it's perfect for that game. And you hear, you can't hear Boom Shakalaka without thinking of ATV Off-Road Fury. Same with, Tony Hawk, honestly. Tony Hawk's Underground, pretty good music.
Awesome. I love that music.
Yeah.
I haven't played a whole lot of the Tony Hawk games, but the ones that I have played were at least the good ones. So
Yeah, the 90s and 2000s, like, I guess, I don't know if you call it, like, punk rock or, you know,
Some people say grunge.
grunge.
The Seattle sound that sound. Well, I like Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and
Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam.
Mhm.
10 is just one of my 10. I have a hard time choosing between 10 and Yield, but 10 is probably one of my favorite albums of all time.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, oh, man, it's been a minute since I've heard any of that. I was more of like I love the punk rock kind of scene, punk rock a little bit.
mhm.
Like, I was big on,
Are we talking like 2000s punk rock or
yeah,
okay,
late 90s, early 2000s, so like Blink.
like Green Day?
Well, I wasn't really a Green Day fan, actually.
Okay, I like Green Day.
Yeah. Nirvana,
Nirvana, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nirvana. I liked Blink. I liked Sum 41. MCR.
Creed.
Creed.
I don't like Creed. The best decision that they did was forming Alter Bridge.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, wow.
with Miles Kennedy, like that. That's the better of the two.
I kind of feel that way about the Strokes.
The Strokes.
Not a huge fan of the Strokes.
Strokes are bad.
They're not my cup of tea. You know. But even like, if you want to go as high as like Foo Fighters,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you classify Foo Fighters as. More like,
Foo Fighters is like stadium rock.
yeah, they did have some kind
They're-
of punky vibes though. here
Yeah,
and there.
it's like Queens of the Stone Age, but in a suit.
Mhm. Yeah, I will say this though, Foo Fighters, one of the best concerts I've ever seen,
Interesting.
ever. Like, next to like Paul McCartney and the Who.
Oh, Paul McCartney and the Who would be awesome to see.
Yeah, I saw the Who because there's only two left, and I
Yeah.
saw Paul McCartney with his band when I was in high school, and then I saw Ringo Starr like 2 years later.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've seen two Beatles, which I can't believe
That'd be
it. but
awesome.
yeah.
I watched. I went to Louder Than Life back in 2016,
Mm-hmm.
so I got to see. Shoot, what was it? Slayer. I got to see Slayer before they quit.
Really?
Uh huh.
No kidding.
It was an insane concert. Like, it wasn't as insane as Korn or Slipknot,
Uh-huh. Yep.
but it was still like people were like flying to the front of to the front stage, just in waves of like getting carried. It was great.
Yeah.
And I saw Anthrax. So I've seen Anthrax. I've seen Slayer. I've seen Metallica.
Really?
So the only one that I have to watch now is Megadeth, and I've seen all of the big four of thrash.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, the only thing that I have to go find is crap, no, why am I blanking on all the thrash bands?
It's kind of back of my
Dang.
mind too.
Exodus is one that I want to take and go see in thrash. Testament.
For the Testament.
So, a bunch of other like really small obscure bands like Coffin Dust and things like that. I'd like to go see them.
Okay. Yeah, there's a huge lineup. You know, there's so many different ones,
Mhm.
which, you know, is great because you can just keep looking. You know.
What about Creator?
Do what?
What about Creator?
Creator.
I don't think I've heard of Creator.
They've been around like early 80s.
Huh.
They're another thrash metal.
Oh,
Wait, are they spelled with a K?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I've heard of Creator.
Oh, by the way, Chase, I saw your message, and I would love to give you a hug as well. Thank you for your compliment. I appreciate it. Oh, Chuck went to a furry convention in New Jersey. There's a.
Once a furry convention in New Jersey.
Oh, you want to? Oh, okay. Are there any furry conventions in Jersey?
No, there's
I don't
nothing in
think so.
Jersey.
I don't think so either.
Shadow Wolf says Ozzy. I love Ozzy.
Ozzy's awesome, you know, even now.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he still has his voice. That's.
Do you
I
know that, Gage?
I see them. Okay. Keep these people entertained there, Spector and Blue.
But let's see. There's a bunch of I don't listen to things like death and like death metal and things like that, but there's one. There's one band that I really like that's deathcore. That's Rings of Saturn.
Rings of Saturn.
Rings
I don't think
of
I've heard of
Saturn.
them.
And they just recently got rid of their vocalist, which I think sucks because I thought he was actually pretty good. But Rings of Saturn is one of the few ones that I listen to that are in like deathcore and things like that. Oceano is really good. You can't understand what they're saying, period, at the end. But I do like them. Another thrash band, and they're kind of like thrash groove, kind of, is Sepultura.
Mm-hmm.
Sepultura is really good. Wanting some more like groove stuff, I really like Lamb of God. Machine Head.
Mm-hmm. Judas Priest Oh, well, of course.
did a groove metal album,
Mm-hmm.
and it is sick. I love that. It's called Jugulator.
Mm-hmm.
This is when Rod Halford kind of went away in the '90s, and Tim Owens came in.
Okay.
Made Jugulator, which is basically a continuation of Painkiller. Basically, Painkiller is like the savior of mankind who comes and brings the good with him into I don't know what. And then Jugulator is basically the evil one that goes down and destroys everybody who's bad. Very groove metal album for Judas Priest.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that album slaps.
I can't say I've ever heard it, but like, that doesn't surprise me that they would do that type of thing. You know.
Thing is they tried to go into new metal with Demolition. Absolutely awful album.
Mm-hmm.
One of the only two Judas Priest albums that kind of suck. Which this one sucks more, but the one that nobody ever talks about is The Point.
Oh, okay. That's probably why I never heard of it.
Nobody ever talks about that album is because that album is kind of mid. it's just not that great.
Mm-hmm.
Ram It Down is probably my favorite Judas Priest album, but give Turbo Lover a listen if you have not. That is also a really good one.
Okay.
Let's see, when it comes to a lot of like 70s stuff, I'm a huge Black Sabbath fan.
I like Sabbath, yeah.
The Ozzy years are my favorite. Don't get me wrong, I like Dio, but I like Ozzy. I like Ozzy the most. A lot of people give this show garbage, but the show Big Mouth uses the song Changes by Black Sabbath. It's a remix of, I can't remember who did not a remix, but a cover of it.
Okay,
I can't remember who did the cover.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the only songs that will actually make me cry.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a very sad song if you listen to the Black Sabbath version. But I'm a huge fan of Black Sabbath. Trying to think of other stuff, because I know like when it comes to you like music in that era, we're almost complete polar opposites. Even though when it comes to that era, also we kind of like people who are on that came from England. Like you like the Beatles, and I like Black Sabbath and Cream and Deep Purple.
I like Cream and Deep Purple as well. Yeah.
Shoot, what was it called? There was a hold on.
Derek and the Dominoes.
Huh?
Derek and the Dominoes.
Yeah, Derek. I like Derek and the Dominoes.
Oh, Renee's back. Hi.
Renee's back.
And Saber Raccoon. Hi, Saber. Also, Douglas the Wolf. Hi, Douglas. Wow, a lot of people just jumped in. Anyway, you were saying?
There's one. Shoot, there's one band that I'm trying to remember what they're called. Actually, where's my phone at?
What's some other songs, you know?
While you look that up, we'll see.
I'll
Satter
have to-
says Coil. And Mitch says, when I get Evo 3 and I have it set up, I'll send pics to you. Okay, cool. I'd like to see them. Thanks, Renee. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Hope you've had a good night, Renee.
I have a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm about to hit I think 5,000 on my music library.
Blue Cheer.
Blue Cheer?
Blue Cheer.
Okay.
Never heard of Blue Cheer. Oh. Wow, almost 3.5 hours. My gosh.
So,
While you look that up,
I'm just kind of browsing through here. Like, I have a ton of music. Like, if anybody ever needs like a playlist to just needing something, I have you covered.
Shadow says you have awesome
Taste in music.
and much respect.
I definitely appreciate it.
I would say everybody at this point, we'll say about 5 to 10 more minutes on stream. So if you have anything else that you would like to say, feel free to say it. Any questions or anything? Well, Spitfire Wolf. Hello, Spitfire. And I don't think I've ever heard of Alpha Pup as either. Little Alpha Pup. I'm not sure what that is. It's good to see you, though. Mr. AUG says, what's your opinion on Chuck E. Cheese? They should have closed a long time ago.
Yeah, they're past the prime.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
And past house code.
Yeah. There are worse Mr. Gaddy's, and Mr. Gaddy's was already bad enough to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, Mitch. You said you have other things to do. See you on your next stream. Looking forward to your comment video. Thank you, Mitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a great night, and I'll be sure to check out what you send me. Oh yeah, Renee, you were talking about that. I'm sure you're still exhausted. Yeah, sounds like you had a long day. There's a couple of metal bands I wanted to bring up.
Sure.
Current listens, I would say. August Burns Red.
Okay, they're pretty good.
Memphis Mayfire.
Okay.
Devil Wears Prada.
All right.
And I'm missing a couple. I do like Slipknot. I recently got more into Slipknot than I ever thought. Like, I would honestly go see them. I didn't used to be a fan, and now I kind of like them.
They are. If you ever go to a concert, wear head protection.
Okay. I heard that it gets pretty,
Yeah.
whiplash. Yeah. New Chuck E. Cheese's suck because of the dance floor.
Yeah.
I'll take a furry dance floor, a furry rave. Thank you very much.
If I had to take and throw out any metal, because since you threw out some metal bands, I'll take them. Throw out some of my own that I would highly recommend. Just going down through here.
Setter's going to sleep. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
And hopefully I'll get to meet you someday. Thank you for stopping by. We will be sure. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, burp. We'll be sure to have a great con. Thank you for the well wishes.
Yeah, but if you want anything from like my end, that what I listen to, because if you heard from him, they all kind of sound, in that ballpark of the same, of the Devil Wears Prada, August Burns Red, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have things like 1,000 mods.
wow.
This isn't so much of like in the same genre as everything that I listen to, but At the Gates, they're an older band. They're like I can't remember the exact genre, but At the Gates is like really good. Bongzilla is a really good one. Church of Misery. Crowbot. They were also at Louder Than Life 2016, and they're just listen to Crowbot. Like they've got a pretty good selection of music, like right now too. So it's kind of like this 70s kind of rock that has like a ton of energy into it, and I absolutely love it. Down, which if you're familiar with Pantera, Down is Phil Anselmo's band that he does with a few other members of other bands. Electric Wizard.
Oh, real quick, Chuck's birthday is next week.
Ooh, happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Sleep. And one band that I have been listening to a lot recently that has kind of helped shape my own sound is WoFat. W-O space F-A-T.
WoFat.
And if you've ever watched Hawaii Five-0, he is the main villain of the original series.
Oh.
That's where they actually got the name.
Okay. Interesting.
If you like Hendrix, you might like WoFat.
I do like Hendrix. Yeah.
WoFat's a little bit more like grittier and grungier, but they kind of keep the same spirit.
I like bands that have that similar but not the same sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just, it's kind of like an homage to past artists. So let's see. Anyone going to see fireworks this year? We're going to see them automatically, Saber. All we have to do is stand outside at the Westin.
Yeah, there will definitely be fireworks on the other side of the river.
Yeah, or the DLCC rather. Just stand on one of those balconies and just watch and look for paw prints.
Wait, when is that happening?
I want to say it's either Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday.
Oh.
Just likes the Hawaii Five-0 series.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't seen much of it, but what I have seen is pretty good. Max says, I remember going to Chuck E. Cheese's. I think that's when FNAF was based on. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, it was based on, according to Scott Cawthon, it was based on a lot of things, but primarily that franchise. Because we all remember how creepy they were growing up.
They're still creepy.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think any of us thought they were appealing as a child.
No.
So we didn't have Chuck E. Cheese where I live. We had this, like, one place called Finley's.
Finley's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a skating rink. But they did also have an arcade. Not a huge selection of arcade games. I don't know. I haven't been in there for a long time. But the one thing that we always done was laser tag. And I haven't been in there in a long time, like I've said, but I would not fit in the laser tag room.
Really?
No.
Aww.
That I didn't realize how small that place was until I grew up and decided to try it out. I could touch the ceiling.
Seriously.
Like from the ground level.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Well, I mean, I guess it makes it more of a challenge.
I suppose so. I would basically be just sitting around trying to hide. And the only way you can refill your laser gun is by going to the center area and shooting up into the wall.
Oh. Extra challenge. So, like, I guess if you could touch the ceiling, maybe you could, like, ricochet it.
Touch the ceiling and ricochet it?
Get refills from anywhere. No, you just need a bunch of mirrors. That's what you need.
Hmm.
There we go. I will say, I've only played laser tag once. I sucked at it. But what was worse was paintball.
Paintball. I've never played paintball.
I played it once, and I got peppered on my back.
Ah.
And that hurt. I had welts on my back for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I've watched professionals play paintball, and when they reload, it looks like they're just dumping like half of it on the ground.
I don't get it.
And they're just constantly firing while doing it. And I'm like, what's the purpose?
I don't know. The purpose is don't get shot.
Yeah, but your purpose is also to aim.
Some of the paintball guns out there, especially like the generic ones, they do not shoot straight. So like the more expensive the gun, the straighter it shoots.
Okay.
Actually, it's kind of a rip-off because I had a really janky gun that I borrowed, and it shot to the left mostly. So I learned how to like aim this way and it would shoot straight.
Okay.
So I had to aim a little bit to the right so it would go straight. And
Yeah.
I did get that took me a few tries to figure it out, but I eventually figured it out.
Yeah. See, I'd like to get into airsoft.
Yeah.
Because I still watch sometimes if it pops up in my notifications, like these people doing airsoft because they'll have like Call of Duty game modes and stuff like that. Like they had Warzone, but it was airsoft, and I'm like, I would really love to play that.
Yeah. Excuse me. I've never gotten into airsoft, but I knew a lot of people who did.
Yeah.
Someone asked, I didn't see who it was, but someone asked, why do so many people mistake us for a couple? Have you ever gotten that?
I mean, sometimes people would joke, like, ship us or something like that, but I'm like, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
maybe it's the green and red Christmas.
Maybe.
Could be. I mean, you're very handsome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Are you going live on the 4th of July? I don't. You probably not.
No, I will be coming home that day, and I will be dog tired and PCD. That's what will happen.
I might be streaming that day. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. On my channel, it is.
Yeah. Excuse me. So, by the way, to those of you who are just joining or haven't heard yet, there's a pinned message. Go and subscribe to Spector and go follow him on all the platforms. You stream Tuesday through Saturday, right?
Yes,
And
unless otherwise told.
Oh, it is 3.5 hours later.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for the end of the stream. What do you think?
If you're ready.
Well, not only that, but we both have to finish our preparation for Anthrocon tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm still a little bit hungry, and you haven't even eaten any of the pizza.
No, I haven't. Should probably put that in the microwave and I'll have a good time.
Probably.
Alright, so, at this point, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Every single one of you. Thank you, Spector, for joining me today.
And thank you for having me. It has been an absolute delight. I'm definitely glad we finally managed to get like a live stream that's not me and you, like, camera to camera, and actually like be on the couch.
Yeah, actually face to face and interacting with all of you, and the fact that we get to go to Anthrocon tomorrow is even better. Yeah. So thank you for being here. Once again, please go follow Spector, subscribe, follow Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. I'd like to do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love to come back up. I definitely want to come back up to this town too.
Yeah. It's very much your style, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
I like small town stuff. Like, I live out in the boonies.
I used to, so I understand.
So living like in at least a pretty well developed town that has a decent, especially like they're so chill with LGBT. That's kind of what I wish I had.
That's very much the vibe of this town.
It is not the vibe of where I live.
I understand. I used to live in the same type of town.
So we have like one. Like I know that this place has like a whole bunch of different shops in like the town square and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a lot of that. We don't have a lot of that. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. But hey, you know, at least you know. And next time we'll have like maybe we'll make a weekend of it or something like that, and just have a good time. So yeah. So until then, until next time, I just want to remind you all that there is none quite like you in this entire world. You yourself are unique, and there has never been one like you ever in history, and there will never be another you in the future. You are your own, and you are your own person, and nothing can replace you ever. Ever. I promise you. So, just always remember this as well. I say this at the end of all my streams just because it happens to be true. Sic Parvis Magna, and that is a logo that I've kind of used on my channel for the last few years. It is Latin for greatness from small beginnings. And what that means is never forget where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Never forget that we all had a small beginning, we all started somewhere, and there were always those people who helped us along the way. So let's not forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And going towards the future, we remember and look back on those simpler times and the little things that mattered the most. So, here's to Anthrocon 2023. Yay! And here's to good friends, good health, and to all of you, we want to wish you all a wonderful night. Thank you again, Spector. Thank you, Blue.
Of course.
We love you. Can't forget about you.
It's okay if you do.
Never. Could never. Wave. Wave, Blue. Alright. I will
Bye, everyone.
We will catch you all on the next stream, or the next collab, or whatever we do. And have a good night, and sleep well.